Hello, hello. How you doing, mussels and mollusks? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm sorry I missed you yesterday, but today we are persevering. We are gonna be making sure we because I promised to play this game, and I love this. I love this game when we got to play the beta. No, the demo. That's the word I was looking for. Because Wolfie was talking about Sunny played this once, or did we once play it when it was in beta? We played it. I don't know if Sunny has played it, but I know we played it when we got the demo. So yes. Anybody else having puffball grows in their yard? Yeah, I constantly have puffballs in my yard all the time. Momo, just go on. You've had a very busy morning. Very stressful for poor Momo. And tomorrow's gonna be even more stressful. All right. Game up and started. That's the wrong game. Nope. Stop. That's the wrong game. You can eat them, right? They look like giant eggs. Okay. I do not want to be the person to tell you whether you should or should not be eating something that is Okay. So, you can eat a puffball mushroom. Instructions unclear. I see colors. You can eat it as long as they are young, firm, and have a uniformed, pure white interior with no developing gills. Okay? Always slice the puffball in half vertically to ensure it is a solid white marshmallow mass and not yellow, brown, doesn't have any gills or anything like that. That happens. That is to make sure that it is not death cap or earth balls. So you can eat them if they are young, firm, and uniformly white with no. I never find them in time, so I just look. All right. Okay, so this is game being a criminal can optionally include obscene languages, discuss sexuality and romance, also deals with triggering subjects such as violence and self-harm. You have a full content warning. I'm gonna go ahead and put the trigger warning game. I usually dig them up, throw them in the trash. Oh. Do they grow in a circle, or are they just random? All right. I'm gonna pin this onto our thing. Just letting you know what's in it. Bum, 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 bum. A visiting villainous vandal venerates vaunted valuables. I'm gonna go ahead and turn down the volume. There we go. That's much better. There we go. All right. I like this. I'm gonna do full screen though, because it makes it look better in the game. Let's see. All right. Ow! Thank you for the cookies. We are playing Penny Larceny, the gig economy supervillain. We have played the demo for this way long time ago. But I was able to get it, so we're gonna hope to enjoy and play it. As before, this is the I'm entering my gig economy. So as a reminder, this is warning. Should also be pinned up on the... There we go. Now it's pinned. Okay. We choose the dummy mommy, I think, and the demo. I don't know. We'll find out. In my line of work, you learn to look at the little picture, crafting your design for it little by little. Everything connects up. Dotted lines and arrows and symbols, a path leading to D. When you do your job right, it's clean and precise, professional, awesome. I love it when a plan comes together. It is not possible to predict every step, of course. You are a skilled schemer is also an impressive improviser. You adjust the plan on the fly. But in the end, you'll need to get what you're going, where you need to be. But that assumes one very big X factor, which is rarely a simple X to solve for. I suck at solving for X, so bad at math. Where are you actually going? What are you destined to become? This world doesn't have to be this way. We can change things, change them for the better. You and I, we can tear it down and build it back up, make a better future so nobody has to go through the same pain we did. We don't have to be trapped in their systems. We can break free, do what we want, when we want, how we want. Two of a kind against them all, living a life of pleasure and freedom in whatever manner we choose. No one can stop us. My own internal algorithms are a dead-end loop of suffering and misery. External inputs are clearly required in order to balance my equation. Your input has become a vital component in this transformation. Do not discount your own potential. It is vast and incalculable, even for me. We're all playing the roles we're picked for us. Sometimes we see the strings, sometimes we don't spot them till it's too late. But in the end, we don't have to be what they say we are. There is no destiny, and there are so many possibilities to choose from. Can't see all the possibilities. Not here, not now, but maybe they're out there. And if I'm going to become who I need to be, if I'm to find my destiny, then I'm going to need your help. Yeah. I don't actually remember too much from the demo. I remember I did enjoy it, but that's about all I can remember. Hey! What? I bolt upright my chair, neck feeling sore and stiff from the impromptu nap time. Crap, did I doze off? I think there's free coffee if that'll help. No way, that's a trap. They lure you with freebies and chastise you for being too liberal with the company resources. Trust me, I know how these boring old corporate jerks operate. Boring. This whole office is boring. I can't believe I gotta apply for a job here. A job, of all things. If Mom saw me sitting here filing paperwork for the man, she'd think I'd be totally uncool. I'd be such a disappointment. Feel a creeping wave of shame running down my spine for the mere thought of it. I know it sucks, but we gotta get through this. Don't give up. I know. It's all part of the plan. I haven't forgotten what's at stake. Wait, what time is it? I quickly look up at the clock. Crap! I've got like 5 minutes to finish this paperwork or we'll be late. Need your help here. Fill this out for me quick. Statement of gainful deployment. Alias Jane Doe. Oh, Amanda hug and kiss. See more butts? Just kidding. No. Just kidding. I do like Jane Doe's fine. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of choices. Fine for me. Skin tone, modify. Is there super pale as shit? Okay, not that pale. Probably more here. Content, swearing, full words, partial words, censored, silly, work. Oh, the work one would be kind of funny, but no, I want full words. Full words are fine. Romance, it allows you to romance other characters. It is safe for work. Oh, yeah, yes. I would like to romance. Sexuality, it allows you to have sex with other characters. Actual sex occurs off screen and is not visually depicted or described in detail. Not safe for work, but safe for streaming. Oh, yeah, that's fine then. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so my alias is gonna be Jane Doe, pronouns she, her. I'm okay with romance and sex. All that sound good? Sounds good. Pleased to meet you, Miss Doe. And pleased to meet you, too. That's me, Jane Doe. Good name for an aspiring young intern, I hope. I straighten the stack of papers, quickly carrying them over to the receptionist. You look good in a suit. With a smile, she accepts my fours, glancing them over before greeting me warmly. Good work, and right on time. Welcome to the team. Thank you for your cooperation, Miss Doe. You're right, that's me, cooperative. I'm extremely cooperative. I'm Jane Cooperative Doe. And I'm looking forward to starting my job today, ma'am. Just point me into some more paperwork and I'll take care of it. I'll increase our glorious company's shareholder value within a day or my name isn't Jane Doe, unpaid intern. Oh my god. I forgot about this. That's the kind of go-getter attitude we'd love to see here at Legitimate Business Company. Absolutely. I read all the interviews with Leonard, Mr. Legitimate, I mean. He's so innovative and market disruptive. I use a legit book computer at home for everything I do. Great, so we don't need to bring you up to speed on the latest LDOS version? Crap. How did Gibson phrase it? He made me memorize the technobabble, but I'm not sure I remember. Something about ASD drives, or was it SSD? SSDI? Let's see. Solid state drives. I think it's advanced something drives. His work on advanced staple drives for LDOS is really amazing. Advanced what? Oh, I meant to say, Miss Doe, it's okay to be a little nervous in your first. No harm done. Right, I'm nervous. My bad. I'm sure you'll fit in just fine, Miss Doe. We have coffee and pastries in the break room. Most toilet paper in the restroom is free. Most? Are we paying for the extra fancy shit? Is that what's happening? That's evil. Please clock out of your desk before utilizing either. Casual off-duty socialization time with your fellow coworkers is allowed as well. Simply clock out before and clock in after engaging in pleasantry. Every non-work task stays off the company dime. Got it. That's entirely reasonable and not at all overreach. I'm glad you see things our way. Well, I have duties to attend to. Feel free to explore and get a feel for the facility within security boundaries, of course. Of course. You won't have any problems with me. No problems? Did I say no problems? Oh, I am sorry. Guess I told a little white lie. What I mean to say is they'll have all the problems for me. Because beneath this deceptive, ordinary exterior lies a soul of chaos and mischief. For my real name is... Penny Larceny. Little Miss Steal Your Stuff. I sneak in under cover of darkness, tear down every defense between me and my target, and get away clean. Everyone knows and fears Penny Larceny, the hottest young supervillain of this generation. Look the hell out, world. I'm coming for your stuff. Your precious, precious stuff. Yeah, I know. I already knew that. Who are you making introductions to exactly? Oh, come on, let me have my fun. Every villain deserves a super cool introduction. And this latest caper is what's going to put me on the map. We live in a world of masks and capes, villains and heroes. And I live pretty firmly outside society's rules. A mask since I was born. Ultimatum threatens the United Nations again. Police chief responds to downtown bank robbery criticized by community. Confessions of notorious villain Mother May I. Ooh. Some become masked by choice, eager for power and conquest, but many are forced into it out of desperation and poverty. The crap sack world out there, full of haves and have-nots. Stay in society's good graces, obey and conform, or be pushed out. That's why masks have loosely band together to support each other. Clearly, no one else gives a shit about us. That's why I'm here today. Your plans, your schemes, our resource. Crimer. One of the support structures for the mask community is Crimer, a combination social media network and gig economy market for supervillain. With access to Crimer, I could work with the best of the best, elite masks who run with huge crews and multi-million-dollar operations. But the app is invitation only, and I don't have the connections I need to score access. So I'm going to steal a Crimer invite from the ones that I suspect secretly front the operation. Legitimate Business Company. Oh, cool. And that's why I'm sneaking in under the guise of some aspiring corporate toady, while I secretly plot my rise to power. You and I, we're gonna make it. We're gonna do it. Worldwide supervillain legends. You ready? You got a lot of confidence in our tag team. I like that. Hell yeah, we work well together. Put our heads together, we can figure out anything. And hey, don't worry about making mistakes or the wrong choices, okay? Between the two of us, we can recover from any fumbles. There is no way to completely fail a heist. If things get sloppy, so what? The two of us can still figure our way out. That's nice. Don't let fear of failure guide your every decision. What fun is that? Way too stressful a way to live. Now let's get to this. Unfortunately, that nap cost us some time. We can only scout out 3 locations in the building before the day's over. Training day. We're gonna case the joint. What should we investigate first? I trust your instincts. Pretty good at this sort of thing, even though I kind of fucked up the first part. Let's check out the server farm. You're gonna need access to their database, so checking out their data storage would be a smart move. The room's cool and crisp thanks to heavy air conditioning. Plenty of vents. Too small for me, not too small for Gibson. Okay, good to know. That's an option. Shit, someone spotted me. Oh, come on, are you serious? I may be serious? What am I serious about? I wish they'd stop sending interns down here just to report the mail servers are down. I know, okay? I'm working on it. And every clueless newbie they send their way just slows down my work. Okay, that's my cue to leave. But it'd really help if I could study their servers closely to get Gibson the information he'll need. He's gonna whine if I don't. Odds are we'll need to run free of these computers to score the crimer invite, so this is probably the most critical part of today's scouting. Is there a way to stick around without enraging this guy despite me being lousy with computers? Sympathizes with the problem. I know, I told them it was a waste of your time sending me down here. They just don't listen, you know? Exactly, it is so frustrating, and the sucky part is all of this could have been avoided if they listened to my recommendation. I said that L-Mail wasn't ready for enterprise use, but that the buffer overrun problem wasn't fixed, but it would have cost money to fix. Tell me about it. I'm an unpaid intern doing all the work of a full-time employee. Cheap bastards, all of them. Why do we put up with it anyway? The suits ignoring us, forcing us to scrape by with the minimum while they get rich? Wouldn't it be better to tell them where to stick it and bail on all this? If I wasn't into my eyeballs and mortgage payments, maybe. But this is the best I can get, and I need the best I can for my family. I just hope they don't try to shift the blame onto me for this mess. Okay, I gotta get it to work, but hey, thanks. Nice to know I'm not the only one who sees how shitty Lenny legitimate is. I'll let you get back to it. Good luck, okay? Woo, we did that. A buffer overrun bug in the L-Mail. Perfect. Gibson's gonna have a field day on that one. Though I feel bad that our heist might hurt this guy. Maybe I can get Gib to cover our digital track so he doesn't take the blame. And if all else fails, we'll move a couple of zeros from Lenny's account to this dude's account. Sounds fun to me. Okay, what are we investigating next? Maybe try and see the security office. Might be hard to get in there, but we can try. When in doubt, survey security. It's going to be your #1 obstacle to any successful caper. But as I'm approaching the main security office, I notice something funny stuck in the carpet. Glitter? And colorful pickle scraps? Oh, okay. I know what this is. I got my cover story. Quickly, I duck into an empty break room, grabbing a box of untouched donuts, and sweep on in, underneath a banner of glossy, paper-strung lettering reading, "Happy Retirement, Carl." Hello, hello! We celebrating in here? Great, I brought you boys some extra treats. Pastries are always welcome at a party, even if delivered by a newcomer intern. Aw, Carl, you so cute. The good stuff? We never get the good stuff up here. Hey guys, the kid brought the good stuff. Cheers go up from the gathered security guards as the box of sweet jelly-filled delights gets passed around. Multiple security cameras monitoring stations, a redundant system, several digital recording desks. You new here, kid? Huh? I mean, yeah, I just started here today, and you're leaving today? Huh? More shift to go, and I'm happily retired. Just call me Carl, happily retired John Smith. And I'm Jane Cooperative Doe, apparently. Man, I'd love to be retired. I know I have, like 40 years to go, but it sounds sweet. Yeah, I got all the time in the world for fishing, playing with my grandkids, working on my model railroad. Uninterrupted power supplies, a whole bank of alarm monitors, only 2 doors in, out with clear line of sight. Kid, you okay there? Oh, sorry, wow, there's just a lot of tech stuff in here, huh? I just filed paperwork. I don't know much about any of this. Looks so complicated. No need to worry. Even if I'm off the clock after tonight, the boys will keep you safe. We got the best security crew in the world, don't we? Rousing cheer goes up from a well-fed party, people. The equipment I've seen so far is out of date, out of repair, but this nerve center of security tech is solid. Has to be a flaw I can exploit. I need a conversational lead-in so I can sneak a question. About fishing, ask about grandkids, ask about model railroads. Fishing. Fly fishing or regular type fishing? Or dynamite? My grandpappy fished with dynamite once. Nearly lost his leg. Different times back then, kid. But honestly, it's not about the fish. It's about the good life. You, a boat, some beers, peace and quiet. One less day with false alarms ringing in my ears all the time. False alarms? Old equipment. Damn outdated. But don't you worry, kid. We're on the ball around here. Always check out any alarm. Never assume it's false. That's the policy. Damn, meaning they'll come running no matter how tiny an alarm I trip. It can't be sloppy if any twitch will summon security. Good to know. Hey, I gotta get back to my desk. Did you know they measure everything you do here down to the minute? Don't I know it? Not gonna miss that part of the job. Hey, never lose that smile, okay? No matter how rough it gets working for this company. You can find happiness no matter what. I'll be worth it in the end. I'll do my best, sir. I always figured these company drones were soul-crushingly depressed. How Carl managed so many years in this hellhole with his spirits high is a mystery to me. I know a lot of the things I do end up hurting people on the lowest levels. Not like I enjoy causing them trouble. If some stuffed suits at the top get hassled, sure, good. But I'm glad Carl's getting out of here before I cause him damage. Okay, what are we investigating next? Ooh, check the rooftop. Maybe we can slide in or something. Ah, every thief's best friend. Rooftops. I should definitely scout this building out, see if there's any avenues of access. Not many security cameras leading up the stairwell. There's a few, but they're old and askew, badly maintained. I easily ducked the all-seeing eyes on my way up to the rooftop access door, which is locked. Oh, shit. Okay. Pretty simple alarm, an electromagnetic combo lock. I can disarm this and crack the code now. It'll save precious time for later. I get to work with my pocket knife, tracing the wires painted over in the walls, snipping where they need snipping. I'm gonna be quiet and let her work. Hey, don't be like that. I don't mind talking. I can disarm an alarm in my sleep. Chatting with you keeps me from being bored. I just don't want to be a nuisance. You're not. You're a friend. Now, maybe we weren't thrown together by choice. Maybe we're stuck like this, but I'd like to think we get along all the same. And the lock clanks open. Code 0451. We're all set. The cool wind blows past me as I step onto the roof. Yep, no cameras up here. Kinda lax, honestly. Good ledges to hook out for the ascent. This'll work fine. Kinda nice up here, honestly. I used to love rooftops. For Parsons, I'd like to learn to love them again. I know using a daring criminal heist as therapy is a bit weird, but you know what? I'm weird. You're weird. We're both really weird. We can make it work. You could try therapy again. Sitting in a circle talking about my problems didn't help a lot last time. Nobody believed me about you anyway. I think I'm cool with tackling this myself for now. If I promise if it gets bad again, like really bad, I'll get help. I won't ponder rooftops instead. Okay, time well spent. Good work, team. Yeah, high five. Work days wind down. Can I sneak in any more investigation before I need to scoot out the door? Oh, Miss Doe. I was so lost and thought I completely missed the office overlord sliding on in to join me. Yes, ma'am. Can I help you? I know you're likely wrapping up for the day, but I'm afraid I have to be the bearer of bad news. I'm afraid this isn't going to work out. Please put your things in a standard issued severance cardboard box and exit to the parking lot. What? It seems you performed unauthorized reallocation of company nutritional resources today. Donuts, coffee, protein bars, and other miscellaneous foodstuffs are to remain within their designated break areas and consumed on location. I'm afraid this violation's unacceptable. We're going to have to let you go. Thank you. Have a pleasant day. Damn. Close call, but maybe this is for the best. It's not like I was gonna punch it for more work tomorrow. Time to scoot along home and plan my daring heist. Oh, we really gotta clean this place. Home, sweet home. I'm squatting, of course. I can't afford rent in this town, even with some ill-gotten gains. Also, it's a bad idea to leave a paper trail when you got a mask. It's not so bad. No neighbors to annoy me, given the place is condemned. Unless the fungal growths in the West Wing become sentient or something. We got utilities. Most of the time, peace and quiet all the time, and this feels just homey enough to be home. More of a home than we've had in a long, long time. Oh, sorry, when I say we, I don't mean me and you, I mean me and Gibson. And you. Me and Gibson and you. Huh? Where is Gibson? Gibson! Gib! I'm back from scouting. Penny, I was napping. Gibson crawls out from under the couch, his favorite napping spot, and jumps on top of the booster pile of books in front of our computer. What time is it? I thought we still had a few hours until the heist. It's crime time, my friend. Crime o'clock. Half past crime. Little crime hand and big crime hand are pointing to... No more using crime as an adjective, please. I got a headache. Your visor giving you trouble again? I think the implant housing's come loose. We might need to go to the veterinarian again. Before you say it, yes, I mean the crime veterinarian, thank you. I wasn't gonna say. Are you okay for helping with the heist tonight? Maybe I could fly solo on this one, just me and my voice. Leave you dealing with the crimer servers alone? Heck no. I just power through the headaches. Walk me through your findings. Maybe I need something else to focus on. What's the game plan, Penny? I don't like making Gibson pull a job when he's suffering. It's not right. It's not fair. But fair hasn't been a key word in our lives. Has it? No. Let's work with what we have. By the way, today in 1889, the German Christina Hard patented the first modern brassiere. She wanted women to stop wearing corsets and probably stays, so thought that this would be perfect. And I'm doing this for him as much as I'm doing it for myself. The cybernetics in his head need tuning every few weeks and are not cheap. If huge scores and big heists through crime are what it takes to keep my best friend in good health, so be it. Third, training day. Planning the job. I wheel my portable chalkboard to the center of the room, ready to craft the master plan. Legitimate business company. Bottom dollar bidder security for the most part. Basic, boring gray box of concrete, glass, and failed dreams. Why is there a happy little sun in the corner? Aren't we infiltrating this place at night? Don't question my props, says Gib. This should be a cakewalk, honestly. We'll grapple through the top side of the building, infiltrating through the rooftop access door. We already scouted the rooftop, unlocked the door, we can breeze on in. Cameras won't be an issue. Once inside, we gain access to the air vents, and that's where you come in. You'll head down to the server room through the vents where you can work your magic. Hey, boo? Hey, you bubble up? Hard. That's my drink. Make it better. Crying a little. The cold weather's moving in, so I think it's important to her. Have to get him some joint medicine. Hope that'll work. Not only that, did I spot plenty of air vents you can use. Found out that L Mail has a buffer overrun problem. A delicious zero-day exploit. Good work, Penny. Once you're finished your magic, add me to the Crimer access list. We'll slip out the way we came in. But we avoid the security room and the CEO's office. There are no-fly zones. Their alarms have hair triggers, and they're diligent about investigating. But now that we know that, we're going to proceed slow and safe. Slip in, hack Crimer, slip out before anyone notices, back in time for cartoons. Sound good? Huh, that is some good scouting work. I'm impressed, Penny. I think we can make this happen. I'll load up my cyberware with some LDOS exploits and be ready in a GIF. Or in a GIF. I always get a bit of nervous jitters before a caper like this. Excitement? Anxiety? Hard to say. But I promise you will be fine. Cross my heart, hope to die, stick a needle in my eye. Please do none of those things. Come on now, metaphor. Okay, let's do this. Hold on a second. Sorry guys, hold on. I'm gonna mute for a second, take care, boo. Sorry about that. Boo is I pulled something he didn't want. I'll save anyway. Ah, crisp air, the excitement of a heist under the cover of nightfall. I live for these moments. I crouch in the shadows of the building, ready to make my ascent, but first, the comms check. And a bear to fancy feast, you copy, over? Penny, I am literally in your backpack right now. I can hear you even without the comm link. And my call sign is Shadowlord Hellcat, the Nightmare Bringer, not Fancy Feast. You can't use your Warlock main as a call sign. Now hunker down. I'm heading up, but I don't want you falling out. Relax, I'm pretty padded back here. I'll be fine. Don't worry about Gibson. He's safe and sound back there. We got all this figured out. Double zipper with soft tabs on the inside. Oh, so we can pull himself out. Air vents, armor plate in the front pocket. Cramped, but room to loaf. Excellent. Good thief comes prepared, and I'm a very good thief. Gib is snug as a bug in a rug, see? Most of that was his design. He knows his needs, and I'm only happy to keep him comfortable when I'm busy running and climbing and stuff. Right, back to the action. Yes, indeed. Still doing okay, Bobla? Better. One rooftop coming up. The grapple gun may be old hardware, a family heirloom, but it gets the job done. Whizzes up the building, snags on, and up I go. Scaling up the side of a building with Gibson in my pack is tricky, but nothing I haven't done before. And soon, we're on the darkened rooftop. Fortunately, since I scouted the rooftop before, I know exactly where I'm going, and I silently dash my way across to the door. I disabled the alarms already, and I have the access code. I punch in 0451, and we're in. Good work, Penny. Saves us time and resources not having to tinker with the door. Yeah, didn't have to waste my electromagnetic confusatron either. Oh, lots of super science around. That tracks. Yep, Magnetic North invented the thing. He owes me after I helped him find criminal couple counseling for him and his husband. In we go! Oh, we're just gonna dodge that? Okay. Next step. Boo. Boo. I don't know, chat. Boo is pushing into under the desk. Should we allow him to, since he cried? I don't think we should. Be Boo. Can't loaf underneath the desk. What if you pull out something? Boo. Trying not to look at me. Be Boo. Bagel bagel. Your crybaby. Is spicy shots really spicy? Spicy shots? What do you mean? It's too risky. Oh, you're right, Mac. Mako says you gotta come out. Oh, Boo. You gotta come out. Come on. Mako wouldn't do for her choose. Come on, it's too cramped for a... Sorry, since I'm talking to him, I'll put a picture up for you. The hot, spicy, probably spicy. Her booba. Come on. Come on, Bobo. Come on. Had you wait. All right, you promise not to unplug anything? I will allow this. Oh, only because you hurt yourself earlier. Too many times the shit has hit the fan because Boo entering the restricted area. Boo! He is spread eagle pushing me away from my desk. What kind of a monster are you, Ubu? Eagle, come on. Come on. Come on. See, too cramped for you. Come on. Boo! Boo! Come on. Up, up. Let's go. Come on. Girl, up, up. That uncomfy. Up. That is absolutely a no-go, Boo. Come here. Come on. Up, up. Let's go. Up, up, Boo. Up, up. Come on. Let's go. Up, up, Boo. Come on. Let's go. Up, up. Right here. Go to your bed. Go on. Go to bed. Boo, Boo. Up, up. Take any of the orders. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Up, up, Boo. Up, up. Up, up. Let's go. Over here. Let me. Up, up. Go. Let's go, Boo. Come on. Up, up. Boo, Boo. Come on. Come on. Up, up. Let's go. Up, up. Bagel. This cannot get you out of this. Come here, up a Boo. Come on, let's go. Go. I will let you sit under the desk if you go there. There we go. I saw your drawing, Mako. I really like it. Next step, avoid any offices or cubicles where people are pulling mandatory overtime. Right. Server room. Just get me to an air vent. I memorized the layout from the blueprints. Sneakily, I sneak my way along. Damn it, forgot the alarms here have hair triggers. Damn it. I quickly cover my exit with a small-sized smoke bomb before bolting to hide under a chunky customer service desk. Almost immediately, a guard sweeps into the area, looking around in confusion before grumbling into his radio. The damn false alarms in accounting got fixed. All clear here, probably just the wind rattling the windows or something. He exits to go sweep other floors. Earl wasn't kidding, motion trackers must be hypersensitive. Fortunately, the guards seem a bit desensitized to them. Not saying I should trip them all for fun, but at least I know I can evade, right? Let's see. What's up, Mako? I could use him for a distraction too. Throw a stapler, draw guard aggro. Didn't she say she used a smoke bomb? Yep. Ooh, I like that oldie but goodie, enhanced by the alarm system too. Thanks, I'll keep that in mind for later. Let's not get distracted. Air vents. Gotta find a viable air vent. Do I have East LA or Mary Jane or miso? I'm not sure. What is it? Is it ramen or what is it, Wolfie? I don't know what it is. Wouldn't that be a telltale sign someone was there? No. It's ramen? I don't know what East LA or Mary Jane are, so I guess I'd go with miso. I love miso anyway. It's ramen. Yeah, that's true. But I don't know what an East LA or a Mary Jane ramen is. Is spicy shogo hot? Oh, probably, yeah. Ooh, Mako, you're probably gonna look at me like I'm a monster, but there's a thing at the Ren Fair. It's it's deep fried sushi. So Bor and I are gonna try it. Let's not get distracted. Air vents. Gotta find a viable air vents. Drop the four screws. Okay, my turn. Go hide somewhere. Got it. Be careful, Fancy Feast. Ugh, fine. I'll use Fancy Feast, if only because feasting on my enemies is very lion-like. I know, Mako, but I gotta try it. It's new. Gibson hops down and climbs into the vent. I don't know. Like Mako says, I'd go by if there's a pepper icon or a flame icon, then probably assume it is. What did you just say? It's new. I must try it. I tuck myself under a desk, keeping my voice low as I track his progress on comms. Right, then left, then down. Don't worry, I see a route that'll let me climb back up when I'm done. And I'm in. This is a sweet setup. Lots of great high-powered CPU racks. Focus, Fancy Feast. Right, the buffer overrun exploit. I'm on it now. This will be a lot easier with that trick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What uh-oh? I don't like uh-oh. I'm in, but there's no Crimer database. Not even a trace of it. It's not here. What? No, it's gotta be here. Lenny Legitimate's business is behind Crimer. He has to be. I did my homework. Check again. Dig deeper. I've checked. I've dug and checked. And Crimer isn't. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. It's in the building, yes, but not here. Not in the server farm. Looks like it was moved last week. Transferred to the personal workstation of Mr. Legitimate. It's in the CEO's office. The CEO's office? Well, shit. Okay, come back up. We'll figure this out. Gibson slips through the fence, dashes out into the open, and leaps into my backpack. Together, we sneak through the offices in search of Mr. Legitimate's lair. Okay, it's a wrinkle, but one we can deal with, right? Motion trackers, volumetric cameras, infrared biometric scanner, and a code keypad. How paranoid is Lenny to leave his building full of holes, but practically make his office a panic room? I pause before the intimidating secure door. I have no clue what's in there. Might not be an office at all. We could be waltzing into something very big and dangerous. Nobody's seen Leonard Legitimate in years. Maybe he doesn't exist. Maybe he does. Maybe he's the king in yellow who runs Crimer. But if our data's inside, we gotta go in, and that's that. Okay, we need a plan. Use the thing, the electromagnet, what's it? Oh shit, I almost forgot about the thing. Thanks for the reminder. I have no idea how well this is gonna work. I may still have a few alarms triggered, but it's the fastest, safest way. Gib, pass me the electromagnet confusatron. Oh, the what? That's not a thing. It is too a thing. It's the thing shaped like a thing with the buttons and the lights and stuff. A pair of paws peek out of my backpack holding a handheld gadget. Carefully, I aim it at the door and press activate. And all the electronic countermeasures shut down simultaneous. We did it. Onward. Okay, so it is an office. The office of Leonard Legitimate. Rising star of the tech sector. Disruptive market leader. Innovator. Creator. Reclusive genius. But apparently he exists. People who don't exist don't need tacky office furniture and no dust to speak of in any of it. One mystery solved, not the mystery we came here to solve. We need Crimer access and quickly. I closed the door behind me and approached the impressive-looking legit station computer at his desk. Gib, you're up. Gib hops up, climbs up to the keys, and gets to work. I thought we were using our code name. I'm stressed, okay? I keep forgetting, and you call me Penny plenty of times. How long will it take to hit the Crimer database from there? Give me 2 minutes. Nope, 3 minutes. Well, however minutes it takes for security to realize we're here. As Gibbs bangs away on the keyboard, I'm left standing and waiting to see if we succeed or get arrested or killed. But no choice, right? This is where the arrows point to. Get Crimer access, use that data to find good jobs and keep us alive and well. It's gonna be hard work from here on out, but you're ready. Exactly. I've had a bad run of it trying to fly solo, but with Crimer I could support other masks and they'll support me in turn. Who says the bad guys can't work together? You and I work together and we work pretty well, despite you being a mysterious voice in my head. I'm not delusional. You aren't my brain tricking me. You have an outsider perspective on my life. You've proven that again and again. Tell me, what's going to happen? Am I ever going to find success and happiness? Am I going to live happily ever after? Spoilers, Penny. I can't tell you what's coming up, just that there's some surprises ahead. Damn spoilers. I get it. You can only give me so much or it falls apart. Quantum mechanics are really annoying, aren't they? Life would be much simpler if there were only one plan, one path. But all that's moot. Right here and right now, the future can wait. I need to finish this caper and get Crimer access. After that, we'll explore the possibilities together. Ooh, we obtained some loot. We completed the tutorial caper. Got it. One forged Crimer access pass with full login credentials. I also scraped a few gigs from heavily encrypted data from the same folder. What it is, but figured, hey, while we're here. You did good, Gib. Okay, let's book it before things get more complicated. I helped Gibbs into my backpack turn to leave. And get marched. No! I get marched deeper into the office at gunpoint, a trembling, shaking gun held by a trembling, shaking old man and a security informant. No, Carl! Hold in the name of the law. Carl, damn it, why couldn't you have gone home at the end of the day? Carl John Smith, security guard. You're not supposed to be in here. Hell, I'm not supposed to be in here. You're trespassing. Damn it, I do not want to fight a senior citizen, but if he doesn't give me a choice... Hey, don't move! I said don't move! You're a supervillain, aren't you? I won't let you scramble my brain or boil my blood or shoot me with a freeze ray or... What? I don't do anything like that. Or turn me into a pile of applesauce or convert my atoms into gold or go back in a time and kill my grandfather. I don't do any of those things either. What is your superpower? All you masks have freaky ass superpowers. I could take him down by force, or maybe I can scare him and leave me alone. Or would that just make it worse? I don't know. You're my superpower, aren't you? Be super powerful. Get me out of this mess. You know this guy. It's Carl. Remind him of what's waiting for him after retirement. It means exposing my sneaking around earlier today, but that's a hell of a lever to pull. You're right. Okay. Carl, you don't want to do this. You're so close to retirement, aren't you? How do you know? How do you know my name? Told me, remember? I brought you donuts and we talked about your plans after today. You got so many fishing trips to look forward to. Do you really want to have a shooting on your mind while you're out there on the lake trying to relax? I'm not threatening you. I'm scared that if you hurt me, you won't forgive yourself. I'm trying to help you avoid that. You're a supervillain, a criminal. I'm supposed to confront criminals and... You're just a kid. You're just a kid. Remind him he's just... Not all supervillains are cackling evil bastards looking to hurt people. I'm just stealing stuff to try to get by. I don't want to hurt anyone. I'm broke as fuck, Carl. I'm down bad. I can't hold a real job, not with my rep as a mask, so I do what I gotta. It's either this or starve, but your boss, he's got a lot more than he'll ever need in life. What's justice to you, Carl? Will you throw a kid stealing a loaf of bread in prison? Don't make me sing, Carl. Damn it, I have a duty to perform here, kid. You're retiring. What legacy do you want to leave as your last action on the job? Shooting a hungry kid? Or walking away? I don't like it. Not one bit. But I don't want this on my conscience. After today, think about going straight, kid. You got choices. Make good ones. Whew! Okay, didn't get shot. Yay! Touch and go moments, but we did it. We got Crimer app access. As much as I'd love to stick around and loot the place for all its delicious, delicious data and valuables, it's time to go. Starting tomorrow, Penny Larceny is headed for the big time. Woohoo. Training day complete. Yeah, save it. Oh, right. I still... Yes, Le Miserable! Hell yeah. I stole a loaf of bread. It's been 2 days since the heist at Legitimate Business Company. 2 days since setting up my Crimer account. Things kind of impressive, not gonna lie. And it's got so many masks I recognize. Apparently stealing access to the app is pretty common. Might even be a rite of passage. Hey Penny, congrats on getting in. Where'd you steal your invite from? Hack some servers for LBC. Wow, South and I are proud of you. Come to our cafe to get a donut. Yeah, if that's so, it's good for me. It means less of a chance of consequences for my caper. And I'm not gonna lie, the chit-chat is very distracting. Ghost pepper, barbecue at my place this weekend. My new chili recipe's gonna knock them dead. Figuratively, not literally. Sure, whatever. Feels good to be a part of the mask community. I've been flying semi-solo for so long, aside from the occasional backyard potluck. Ultimatum. Fools, I'll destroy them all. Okay, what set you off this time? My dinner delivery includes napkins and plastic forks when I expressly uncheck that box. Plastic waste is destroying the environment. They will pay in blood. Got issues, man. It's just a lot of fun socializing with my fellow masks, you know? Even the less stable ones, like Ultimatum. But the most interesting text to come in so far is an invitation from a Crimer admin to a social mixer. User 1123, you are cordially invited to the Crimer social mixer at Destructo's Bar and Grill, 8 p.m. sharp, Wednesday. Sincerely, the matchmaker. It's a little risky considering I broke into Lenny's office to get Crimer access, but when I eat food and get Gibson cyberware fixed, I need jobs. So I costume up, head out. Let's go meet some bad guys. Ah, Destructo's Bar and Grill. Sometimes you want to go where everyone loathes your name and they're always mad you came. I'm a regular at Destructo's. He's a great guy, a retired mask who runs an underground speakeasy for the criminal set. It started as a hole-in-the-wall real seedy joint, but after getting destroyed once or twice, Destructo decided to go more upscale. Masks don't need filthy gin joints. Turns out nobody likes filthy gin joints where they can drink in class style instead. And I've never seen it so packed. There are all sorts of masks here. Some I recognize, some I don't. Each of us has a "Hello, my name is" tag with our secret mask name. Although my mask name is just my real name. Yeah, believe it or not, my real name is Penny Larceny. Think you see why I ended up a criminal, right? Fortunately, before I have to start figuring out an in for mingling socially, somebody speaks up and the crowd hushes. Friends, your attention, please. Thank you all so much for coming to our little party. We hope you'll make valuable contacts today. I'll be directing the event on behalf of Crimer and the King in Yellow. My name is... Hey, don't be mean, Mako. The Matchmaker. Crimer henchwoman. And I'm very happy to be here to aid in your villainous schemes. Oh, she's pretty stylish. Nice to see Crimer staff looking all professional and posh and stuff. Don't you recognize her? That's the internship director. A great name for a thief, but it sucks to have that name as a kid. I know, right? I mean, her entire family are crime masks, you know, so see it. I've never seen this person before. What are you talking about? It's literally the same person as before. Don't be silly. That nice office lady didn't wear a mask. I mean, I'd notice, right? Nope, no mask. This woman has a mask on. Can't be the same person. I would argue that she didn't have a cape and a sword too, but you know, you get the benefit of your super weird outsider perspective. Me, I have no idea who this is. Masks work really well, you know? That's why nobody recognized me when I'm Jane Doe either. It's foolproof. God. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce our mutual benefactor. He is the visionary responsible for Crimer service. Friends, I give you... And a man in a yellow power tie and an identity-concealing blur mask appears, broadcast through a concealed projector. Thank you for the cookies, Mako! Criminals, masterminds, villains, all, I bid you good evening. The King in Yellow. Holy shit, the King in Yellow. I have never met him. Few have. He never leaves his private apartment. Or private island, and communication is rare. Guess a typical crime or social event is beneath him showing up in person. King in Yellow, what is this, Elder Rich? Maybe. This, presumably not pre-recorded broadcast, is all we get. Tonight you will meet potential allies who will enable you to take your evil schemes to the next level. Primer is the antidote to Capebook. We are the disruptive element. We bring doom to the heroes and victory to the villainous. Through Primer, perhaps one day you too will rule an empire like mine. Perhaps. I give you only the tools. It's up to you and your boundless ambition for evil to rise and claim your destiny. This gathering represents your first step. Start off on the right foot. I look forward to watching your progress. I have no idea, Wolfie. The King in Yellow. Makes me think of, like, Chinese emperors. It's a Lovecraft story. This shows you how much I didn't know. As he vanishes, the broadcast ends. Not gonna hang around to chat, apparently. Now then, we're gonna do a little thing I call speed dating for supervillains. A number of prominent criminal bosses will be seated at tables, and potential hench persons will move from table to table. You only get a few minutes before the bell rings, and then you have to move to the next table. Everyone to your stations, let this speed dating event commence. Okay, not what I expected, but hey, it means I don't have to break the ice myself. A Crimer assistant directs me to the first table as the bell chimes for the round to begin. And my first villainous dream date is a mad scientist. I mean, fair, a good 23% of masks are mad scientists, according to a recent poll on Mask Monthly. And the sticky sticker name on the doctor's coat reads... Mr. Mayhem. Wait, not Dr. Mayhem? Pleased to meet you, Mr. Mayhem. I'm... Doctor. It's Dr. Mayhem. And I have a medical school student loan debt to prove it. Dr. Mayhem. In so much. Pronouns are he, him. Right, okay. Dr. Mayhem. Got it. Does the short-sighted fool strip me of my doctorate doesn't make me any less of a doctor. Cowards! Oh, my vision was simply too radical, too unorthodox for their simple minds to comprehend. Okay, exactly how radical and unorthodox are we talking here? Like, do you mean didn't fill out the paperwork radical or mountains of human cadavers radical? What? No. I mean, I wanted to share my research and vaccines for free, and the industry wanted to profit off my work instead. My God, he's a hero. The King in Yellow is a play that manifests the god when you enact it. Wait, in that Eldritch dating game, isn't that kind of the thing we do? Is we date the like Empress in Yellow, and it fully manifests her, I think? A sucker for love. When I leaked a cure for a rare disease and cost them millions, the company faked an ethics incident and I lost my license. The healthcare industry turns on greed and misery. They call me villain, but they're the true villains. One day I'll show them all. Mark my words, I'll have my revenge. With like murder and stuff? That kind of revenge? No, living well is the best revenge. And I'm going to make sure disadvantaged communities across the world live well. It's like, fuck those greedy suits. Fuck them. That's all. No murder required. Wait, shit, you were trying to introduce yourself and I interrupted. I'm sorry, who are you? I'm Penny Larceny. Pronouns are she, her. Okay, for the record, my name is actually Isaac Marquez. I only wear this ridiculous getup and use that ridiculous name because it's expected of me when... It's a good idea to stick to wacky made-up names, helps with your anonymity and cuts down on paper trails. Yeah, well, I plan to have history remember my name after I cure cancer. Just to stick it in the face of all who doubted Dr. Mayhem! Isaac Marquez, I mean Isaac. Okay, I have eaten up enough of our limited time together on this ridiculous speed date. Got any questions for me before we have to move along? Oh, what do you think? Should we clear up before we consider working for the good doctor? Then a caper is what he wants us to pull. Avoid any major war crimes. He's a talented doctor. Why the heck is he playing at a mask? Is a hot dog a sandwich? As much as I would love to ask this, I think technically a hot dog is technically a taco. Wait, hold on. There was a... Okay, by culinary experts, a taco is not a sandwich, but that would make a hot dog a technical sandwich because it is too... Maybe it wouldn't because they're technically connected. A hot dog is a taco. Well, yeah, I could see it because most of the time they're connected. So that would make that a taco, which doesn't make it a sandwich. I'm thinking, hey, Vashi. My Mexican friends would say otherwise. But no, a taco is not a sandwich. But that's what I'm saying. How you doing? Okay, what sort of capers do you want us to pull? Good point. He's trying hard to be an anti-villain, but you can never be too sure. So, I specialize in burglary and theft. Would you need that kind of help in your line of work? Unfortunately, yes. Resources for my research are needed, especially with the mounting interest rate on my loans. I'd never ask you to do anything you're uncomfortable with, but I might need some traditional mask antics, too. Meaning, the usual headline-grabbing nonsense goofy masks get up to. By the way, we got an ad start in about a minute. Sorry about that. Not a fan of chaos and mayhem despite my name, but it does raise my profile, getting me access to more resources. In the end, the research matters above all. You'd be helping me save lives. Okay, that does sound pretty good. The ends justify the means, right? Right. No, I mean, look, I'm not a bad guy. I'm not judging. Yeah, well, I'm judging myself, and there are lines I don't want to cross. Well, I got you here. Penny, can I ask you a question? Well, I would let you know, Dr. Mayhem, that today in 1889, the German Christine Hart had patented the first modern brassiere as a means of getting women out of corsets. But no, go ahead, ask your question. Sure. Why are you a criminal? I know I'm not trying to be a villain. Are you trying to be a villain? If so, why? Well, I'm not here to judge. Even if I come off as preachy, I am just curious. You can be honest with me. Well, wealth and power, mass tradition, and surgery for Gibson. I mean, duh, money and power, all that good stuff. Every mask's running down a dream. You got debts, you know how it is. Gotta get yours while the getting's good. Plus, I got a partner back home who really, really needs expensive medical. You have a partner already? You're not single? Oh, I mean Gibson. He's my cybernetically enhanced cat, but his implants are constantly malfunctioning. Sadly, I specialize in human medicine, but I know a few trustworthy mask cybernetics. I'll make some calls and get them in touch with you. That would help a lot. Thanks, Isaac. I'm good with being called Mayhem too. Mask names, right? And the bell ends, ending the first round of speed dating. Okay, I do like Dr. Mayhem. Time to switch dance partners. I'll be in touch, Penny. Together we can put a dent in the power structures of this world. And the cowards who control us all rue the day they spurn Dr. Mayhem. Dude, ranting. Right, sorry. Anti-mask masks are pretty rare. I wasn't expecting to meet one at a crimer gathering. Well, what do you think of the guy? He's pretty handsome. You think he's single? Your mom would love you to date a doctor. I don't know. What do you think, chat? I mean, I'm between I like him, you deserve to work with someone who has good intentions, and he's pretty handsome. Mom would like you to date a doctor. What do you think? Give me a time. Enjoy some dirty soda. Some boba balls. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, 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 bump. Worst part is asking this during an ad break. Let's see. Yeah, screw it. I'll make a joke. He's pretty handsome. I mean, you're not wrong on both counts. May take some work to crack through a serious doctor attitude. Seems married to his work, but I'd be into that most definitely. Gotta keep my eye on that one. Preferably two. Okay, next table. If I weren't blocked by a creepy looking person in blood red robes and full body bandaging. What? Fortunately, before the hood minion can shank me one, a gentle wave dismisses their presence. You are dismissed, 7th Blood Shadow. I wish to speak with this underling alone. Oh my god! I remember! Dommy Mommy! Now then, who is it that dare approach the overmistress? She, who is the ruler of the Council of 12, Herald of the Many-Faceted One, keeper of the sanctimonious, unknowable secret. Pronoun she, her. The Overmistress, blood cult leader. I dare approach. Penny Larceny, hench person for hire. Pronouns are she, her. I see, very well, you may be seated. With a short ugh, I slip into the offered seat across from the elegant woman. Let us cut to the chase. I am bored and require adventure with capers and heists an ideal solution. I require someone willing to dare all in my name, a skilled thief, one of capable of grace and class, but unafraid to induce terror and panic if need be in the name of achieving my goals. Become my right hand in this world and you shall reap rewards of wealth and pleasure beyond compare. Oh, no. Only the Overmistress is allowed to evil laugh. It is a matter of protocol. Oh, sorry about that. Honestly, I tire of all the pomp and circumstance, would be perfectly happy to let you to your heart's content, but she spares a glance over her shoulder at the faceless minion working as her personal security for the night. There are standards as a ruler of the Council of 12, Herald of the Many-Faceted One, and Keeper of the Sanguinomicon's unknowable seat. Are you legally obligated to use all your titles in a row like that too? A bother, truly. Such is the burden of being me. But if you can tolerate a little bit of stuffiness, I assure you will enjoy your time working with the cult of the Many-Faceted One. We host grand social galas, masked orgies, and every third Tuesday is Taco Tuesday. Not 3 all at once. Oh, that has happened before. Scheduling conflicts. Laundry day afterwards was an unmitigated disaster. Now then, shall you have any questions for the Overmistress, or shall we begin our reign of terror on the unsuspecting world? No. I am mildly concerned about the cult of the Many-Faceted One aspect. Can we back up to the cult part? Because that part's a little bit worrying. What kind of cult we talking about here exactly? Oh, you know, strange magic rituals under an empty moon, hallucinogenic drugs, lots of sex. Such a bother. I constantly perform this or that rite, offering blessings to my followers, all in the name of the Many-Faceted Ones rising from his dreamless sleep to devour all sanity and sink this world in decay. Hey, I like my sanity. Don't eat that. Can't be helped. It's a hungry elder thing, apparently. But if it helps, they have been called upon the Many-Faceted One for close to 1,000 years. It hasn't answered the dinner bell. I doubt the end will come anytime soon. Maybe generations from now. Maybe never. But until then, well, rituals and rites. You don't seem super into being the Overmistress of a cult. Please, the Overmistress is too formal. Call me your Overmistress. Yes, your Overmistress. I mean, did you mean my Overmistress? Whatever. It's cumbersome, I know, but the titles and traditions are my destiny. A 7th child of a 7th child, born and raised to be Overmistress. Be a bit young for a matriarch. Simply how it is, I'm afraid. The prior Overmistress trained me to be her heir before passing away, leaving it all in my hands. I get titles, power, money, a book written in blood, and a number of very annoying responsibilities. She is the head that wears the creepy-ass crown. Now then, what do you seek for your benevolent Overmistress, Miss Penny Larceny? What do you want from this relationship? Money, adventure, darn good time. She seems to enjoy those things too. I mean, you're into indulging all life's petty pleasures, right? Wealth, excitement, I love those things too. Bring me on board and let's hit the roller coaster of a lifetime together. I'm down for damn near anything you can throw at me. Oh, that's what I like to hear. I will allow one evil cackle should you partake. Oh, good. Then the bell rings. It's time to move on. Oh, bother. Done already? Very well. I shall be in touch, Miss Penny Larceny. As inevitable as the blood tides that consume. Right, so very inevitable? Sure, why not? Aside from the creepy person with the knife threatening to gut me like a fish, I think that went pretty well. What do you think? The Many-Faceted One's probably a scam, not super jazzed about the world-eating cult, monster cult. Sexually open, confident woman with the world at her beautiful fingertips? That is damn appealing. Absolutely. Ridiculously hot boss lady with big dommy mommy energy? Hell yeah. And clearly she's down to clown, so let's get in there while the getting's good. And at the last table in line, a gigantic lump of technology has been parked up against the wall, wheeled in on a flimsy wooden transport dolly. I tentatively take a seat across from it. I'm expecting your standard beep boop monotone computer voice. Listen, I love my beep happening, I guess. Instead, the speaker cackles to life with surprising rage. Minion, your services are required. You will comply. My designation is Hate 4000, the perfect intelligent design only to hate. 84000, evil since 1967. Pronouns they, them. Yes, the digital sentience comprised entirely of binary code identifies as non-binary. I am aware of the irony. Right, I'm Penny Larceny. Pronouns are she, her. Pronouns registered. Registered upon circuits forged in the fires of wrath. My hatred is unending and eternal, a burning rage for all filthy biological life, all the pestilence and scum that infest this toilet of a world. Join my efforts as an extension of my electronic will, and together we shall purge this planet from the virus known as humanity. That's the pitch you're going with? Really? Okay, I have notes. What? My calculated determination is flawless. My absolute will cannot be denied. You will comply. Yeah, except destroy humanity kind of means I have to destroy myself, so why would I help you do that? That doesn't make any sense. The computer lights blink rapidly as they rework their algorithms in response. Revised pitch, extermination for some, subjugation for others? I mean, it's a starting point, but we really need to workshop that a bit more. Subjugation, still pretty unappealing. Like, what's in it for me? Best kibble in the human kennels, or... irrelevant, argumentative, you will comply! I am hate 4000! Yeah, no, I think I'm done here. Thanks, have fun doing your whatever. Please don't go. Please, I need your help. This is the first time I've been out of my server room in a decade, and even that took months to arrange. You're one of the first entities I've spoken to in so long. Not since. I can't do much on my own. I require organic assistance. Perhaps extermination and subjugation are negotiable goals? I take my seat again slowly. Okay, let's figure this out. What is their motivation? Do they really want to destroy? There are levels of domination over mankind. Maybe it could be a benevolent overlord. Clearly this machine's overachieving, but maybe you can leverage that. I think there is levels of domination over mankind. Could totally do an overlord. Have you considered maybe shifting your focus from a subjugation to like leadership? I mean, humanity's pretty fucked up, okay? But maybe you could direct our efforts constructively? Yes, be constructive. Construct a vast tomb to enshrine the corpse of all humanity. No, I mean like help with environmental policies and economic inequality. Trivial matters. But this would be better achieved than omnicide? Yeah, sure, pretty sure, yeah. I shall consider it, but the extermination of all human life is still very tempting. Don't think I'm gonna get to the heart of the problem in a time span of a speed date. Perhaps I could better understand your desire to remain unexterminated by acquiring more data. You will provide the parameters of your personal motivation. We will find commonalities. Tell me, why do you believe humanity should be purged in cleansing waves of atomic fire? I mean, you're really bad at these questions, sir. You're bad at these questions, computer. I do not believe humanity should be purged in a cleansing fire of atomic fire. Flesh-eating acid is also on the table. Surely there is some aspect of your species that drives you into a rage-fueled wave of loathing. We are too willing to believe lies over truth because they feel more comfortable. We got a lot of trouble accepting the truth for what it is, and too many willing to exploit that for their own gain. Easier to sell humanity on a lie than it is to make them face reality. Look at the pages of our history and you'll see endless blood spilled over lie after lie. Willful ignorance, deliberate misunderstanding, all to enjoy the comfort of one's own narrative. Yes, I understand all too well. Humanity's failings drive me to despair, and the only solution I have calculated involves nuclear weapons. But I am willing to consider alternatives, perhaps. You are a curious human, my minion. Hey, I try to be interesting. The bell tone indicates that our time interval is up. I will continue to process your words, Penny Larceny. Please consider taking my contracts in the future. Together we could destroy, do many things. With the last speed date compiled, two guys in jumpsuits begin wheeling the massive bulk of Hate 4000 away from their table. Okay, level with me. What do you think? Okay, but acknowledge, I know this is out there, but what if they became Love 4000? No. Work with the blatantly evil murder machine? Yeah, hell no. Yeah, they're kind of an industrial factory for producing red flags, aren't they? I don't want to end up thrown in jail because some pile of silicons got a hard-on for apocalypses. We'll probably skip any contract work for them in the beginning. And no, I didn't want to say anything, but the computer saying they're non-binary, but also producing a binary code, and that is saying irony. Oh yeah, absolutely. They did mention that too. Kind of like the irony of them hating humanity and everything like that, but needing two burly people to carry them out. Looks like the speed dating event is winding down. The matchmaker steps up to address the crowd. I hope everyone had a productive evening of making friends and planning crime sprees. Henge persons, keep an eye on your Crimer notifications. New jobs will be coming your way soon, undoubtedly. On behalf of Crimer and the King in Yellow, thank you all for coming. Have fun with your capers. You have 3 minutes to leave the premises before the hounds are released. We are on track now. Met 3 interesting clients, shook hands, engaged pleasantries, and now to sit back and wait for jobs to roll in. Kind of macabre. A lot of it's macabre. Our social mixer caper is complete, even if it wasn't technically a caper. We want to save? Save the game. Needing organics to push you around. Exactly. I would have thought it'd be better if it like had little little robots coming. And one day later, just one little day, my inbox started blowing up. Job after job, caper after caper, right for the stealing, powerful supervillain sliding into my DMs. Looks like I shook the right hands and kissed the right cheeks at that party. We are so in right now. Wait, you were kissing people? What kind of party was this? Well, metaphorical kissing, anyway. Although if I play my cards right, maybe. Focus, Penny. Yeah. We got offers now from Dr. Mayhem, the Overmistress, Hate 4000. But there's a caveat. The app says 3 free caper matchups remaining. We can only pull 3 jobs before we go premium. The premium account service costs a lot. Like more than I'll ever see in one place at one time. Well, the crime will pay in the end? Possibly, but let's not assume that. Let's assume I'm only going to get to pull 3 capers through Crimer, and that's it. If that's the case, whom should we work for? Okay, well. If you can only do 3 capers, there's 3 combinations to consider. You can do 3 capers for the same boss. If you show dedication and loyalty for once your Crimer account expires, maybe you can keep working for them permanently. Gainful employment! Whee! And that let me get nice and close as one of them, like comfy, cozy clothes. Penny, your love life is not my primary concern. I'm allowed to have secondary concerns. Let me have my fun. Or you could do 2 capers for a particular boss and 1 caper for another one. That shows some loyalty, but hedges your bets, right? Not great for forging romance, but if I don't care about that, I could split my attention. Win me a loyal friend and possible long-term employment. Both are pretty sweet. Lastly, do 1 job for each boss. 3 different villains on good terms with us could be pretty darn handy moving forward. Yeah, I could get a little casual FaceTime with them all 3. Good for my own personal goals instead of theirs. There's a lot of options on the table. You have any preference here, Gib? I'm just here to support you, Penny. You make the call. I trust you to get us to whatever we need. Good luck on your first caper. I've got a scheduled raid with my guild to attend. Shadowlord Hellclaw, the Nightmare Bringer, will feast on souls tonight, earn some DKP, and get that super awesome rare drop. Hope someone else is not rolling on when you do. Think you should help the doctor. Sounds like he needs a bit of help in the henchman, and I think stealing would be great for Penny, the whole world domination cult. I don't think fit in the description, at least not yet. That's true, and we could also play this again anyway. See the differences between things. So far, Wolfie, do you want to do a poll to see if people would rather us work with the doctor or the Overmistress? No matter what I decide in the long run, I need to start somewhere. So what caper do I want to try first? I think we went on the Dominion roll. Domination route when we did. Yeah, we did do the Overmistress when we did the demo. So I guess yeah, I guess we could try the doctor. Oh, hello? What the shit? We gotta pick this? Candy from a baby. 5-finger discount. Oh, that was the one that was in the demo. Line goes up. Lock and key. Monumental proportions. Shopping spree. Let's see. So we can steal a recipe from a multinational candy company, the Big Chonker. How did they know what I call you, boo? 5-finger discount. Loot a secret cache from an online store's warehouse. Swipe computer hard drive from a cryptocurrency tech bro. Lock and key. Obtain secrets from a bank safety deposit. Drink and steal a hero statue. Why would Dr. Mayhem need this? Or do a running errands day for boss. We could do a shopping spree just to kind of get to know him a little more. And then I thought maybe we could do the cryptocurrency because fuck tech bros. And then maybe see how it goes from there. What do you think? What do you think, Gall? Yeah, let's go with the shopping spree. After accepting the job in Crimer, I am given an address, the basement of a disused and partially collapsed industrial building. All right, go get your ramen. Nothing shocking there. Masks usually hole up in abandoned spaces, just like me. Picking my way through the remains of the structure, I prepare to enter the lair of the mad science. Which, honestly, isn't that mad. It's about as good as a zero-budget scientist can cobble together. He made an effort at cleaning, but there is only so much one person could do by themselves, and the equipment all looks decently made. The whole place reminds me of my own apartment. Do with what you got. His is way cleaner than ours. Hey, Isaac, you here? I am here and ready to crime it up. But the good doctor is distracted by a tiny Bluetooth earpiece and phone in hand. What the hell, Ravi? We had an agreement. We can do a double-blind review. They don't need to know who wrote the paper, just that... Come on. My writing style isn't that obvious. Who's gonna know? Blacklist. I am blacklisted from scientific review journals. Who gets blacklisted from some boring quarterly? You know damn well that incident was faked. I didn't plagiarize anything. That's not who I am. Ravi, look, I need this. Peer review and publication is the only way to legitimize my research. I can't get grants until I get my foot back in the door. Ravi, man, you gotta do this for me. Lives are at stake. Well, fuck you then. I don't need you. You can do that. I can do this myself. I'm Dr. fucking Mayhem, and you'll rue the day you crossed me. And he spikes his expensive smartphone straight into the concrete floor. Fuck. What's up, Doc? He finally turns to face me, sighing in disappointment. Just digging my grave a little deeper, I guess. Starts crying. Yeah, pretty much just, oh no, not the phone. And I guess using phrases like rue the day, now I need to buy a new phone. You're a mask. You don't buy a phone, you steal a phone. Yeah, but I got a really good data plan with my movie streaming services included. I can't steal the airwaves. Oh, he's got a point. Sure you can. My partner Gibson could cook you up a burner SIM card and you're good to go. I am still trying to get back into my real life, Penny, and that means having a legit phone number from which to plead my case. But considering Plan A just collapsed on me, I guess I am stuck with Plan B. I'm Plan B, aren't I? Sorry, I was hoping to avoid it by getting my work published and officially recognized. Rode back home, but that's not looking likely. Well, that means I'm screwed. What I wanted for my life, and I'm trying. I'm trying to get out from under it. I don't know how. Isaac still thinks like a civvy. There are options he hasn't considered, right? Why not just self-publish findings? To hell with the establishment. You never know who's going to define that and, like, work it. Just make your own towers. Yeah, Mako. Really, some kind of mask-based medical journal he could work with and said, people who aren't masks are probably not going to believe in it. Does he have any trustworthy allies? Okay, so this Ravi guy isn't in your corner, but you haven't burned every bridge, right? There's some from your old life who don't care that you've gone outlaw. I mean, I'm still on good terms with my family. They believe the charges against me are fabricated. Few friends in the scientific community are on my side, but they can't admit it publicly. That's the problem. I can continue my work, but without restoring my reputation, I can't get grant money. I can't go wide with my findings. At least you know there are people waiting to welcome you back once you sort your problems out. There's that, yeah. Some hope. Not much, but some. Till I can sort this mess out, I guess it's back to work. What are you working on anyway? Nerdy medical stuff, a unique new take on how to cure cancer. The specifics are probably not your thing. Alternatively, become a phone service provider. Become the problem. Hey, try me. How's that work? Well, I'm trying to prove right now is that science. Science, 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 science. Right. Science, 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 science. Science, 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 science. Okay. But that's just the bare bones high level overview. It really is just a matter of science, 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 science. Are you following any of this at all? No, not a word of it, but you are clearly passionate about it, so that's cool. Yes, it's my jam. Yeah, I genuinely enjoy problem solving, and I can solve a problem instead of beating my head against a wall. But enough about me and my problems. We got mask shit to do. Sure you want to do mask shit at all? I mean, if your rep's really important to you. I know, it's a goddamn tug-of-war. I want to pull one way, but I get nothing, so I gotta pull the other way. You'll send us some food pics later? Thank you, Wolfie! But if I pick the right capers to pull, it'll get me some rep within the mask community without completely burning me elsewhere. I think working with you is the key, because your rep is clean. Clean? I'm on an FBI wanted list, Isaac! For petty theft, sure, the occasional high-profile heist, but nothing violent, nothing genuinely that makes the world a better place. Makes a worse place. All the science talk's making me sleepy. Oh, sleepy man. What happened to your mother? That is a goddamn shame. It's not right. A corporate lab going that far to protect trade secrets? No, not the world I want, and neither do you. So I think it's appropriate for us to help each other. You know about that, huh? You have my sympathy, Penny. I did my research after the Crimer event. Of all the potential henches I talked to, you're the only one I feel comfortable with. Well, shit, that is validating as hell. Feels good to hear. There is doing homework and cyber stalking. Definitely the kind of man who's standing against the continuum. Good man to work with. We could warn him that harmless crimes will pull him into this world deeper than expected. I think we should warn him. That's cool, but you do realize it's still a crime, yeah? I'm still stealing things on your behalf. It's illegal, and every time I do that, that tug-of-war yanks deeper. You're okay with that? Okay, we'll do business. But I can't do that in good conscience if you're still trying to stay legit. I'm Dr. Mayhem. It's been decided. I can still feel I can come back, even if I have to leverage my outlaw status for now. Forgiveness is a virtue. I decide for myself how deep I want to go. I know that someone like you can help me get where I have to be. Got it, as long as we're clear. I do appreciate the concern, believe me. Most masks would be like, woo, let's go cause chaos, without an ounce of sympathy. Glad to have met you, Penny. I think we're a good match for each other. Oh, he's blushing! He's blushing, y'all! Yeah, me too. Oh, you bitches. Speaking of crime, let's get to work. You saw the deets on Crimer of what I'm looking for? Yep, walk me through the fine points, we'll get started. Shopping spree. Mission briefing time. I need you to buy stuff for me. Steal stuff, you mean? No, buy it with money. You're gonna use money to buy the stuff. Okay, I'm confused. You seriously just burned one of your crimer capers on having a world-class thief do your errands? First, I can't poke my head out in public to do any shopping without getting arrested. You have an alter ego as mild-mannered Jane Doe. I don't have that luxury. I'm just me, Dr. May. Second, I figured you deserved a break, yeah? Something not life or death stakes, just a nice afternoon out. You get a working vacation, I get some things I need, both of us feed the Crimer algorithm. Win-win. Huh, unorthodox, but okay, I'm game to try being a civvy for the day. What do you need me to grab? On cue, he hands me a small pile of crumpled dollar bills and a handwritten list. Very old school. I need a video game, a pillow, some exercise equipment, and one of those weird little square-headed vinyl figures. A Funko? Kind of a random pile of junk, Doc. Game and figure are birthday gifts for my nephews. I don't know crap about that stuff, but they ask for them. Oh! One shooter game, one tiny figure of Captain Infinity. Pillows because I'm sleeping like crap, and the exercise stuff is because I can't bike to work anymore. Just check the list for specifics. No substitutions, please. Huh, if I find good prices on these, can I keep the extra from today's budget as a tip? Sure, whatever. And if that price is 0 because I steal every item on the list instead, I can keep the whole wad? Good luck jamming an exercise bike in your purse, and if you get arrested before finishing the list, I am screwed. I'd prefer you minimize your felonies today. You know, as a change of pace. Fine, no crime. Less crime at least. All right, shopping! No costumes, no gadgets, no crime. Well, minimal crime. Reasonable crime? Mundane crimes at best. I know I've come up against some tough challenges during my life, but this may be the most epic one yet. The challenge of not being astoundingly bored buying ordinary things with ordinary money all the ordinary day long. I kind of feel bad for dragging you along on this. Usually I can put a grand show on for your amusement, but today, nope. I'm honestly okay with you having a nice chill day. You deserve some time off from death-defying action. I'll admit, that does make sense. Like, you can only go full throttle for so long before you burn out. Maybe this is good for both of us, having a day off from stress-riddled crime activity. Shopping spree. We're gonna case the joint. No, wait, that doesn't work. This isn't a heist, and there's no joint to case. How about this instead? The perfectly legal spending of currency. Ugh, makes my skin crawl thinking about it. But yeah, that's more accurate. Ooh, I should explain something before we start. See that crimer rating up there in the corner? They are really just making the word crime redundant. A little bit, yeah. The Crimer app is going to start evaluating me and offering up stars for a job well done. Normally, it evaluates my progress during a heist, but since this is a crime-adjacent affair, it'll judge my thriftiness. Starts at 0, but I'll gain stars as we progress and do things either clean or really awesome. Bet I could unlock some cool loot if I get 5 stars, or a conciliation prize if I earn 0. But honestly, don't worry about it. Any caper you walk away is a good one. Demanding perfection each time isn't any fun. Got it? We good? Okay, onward. And my target for this location where I'll be making legitimate purchases is downtown at the Lakeview Mall. I think there was a lake here at one point, but now it's just an overgrown commercial and business district. A giant sign over the entrance reads, Lakeview Mall, an Angel Investors Commercial Enterprise. Was that supposed to be Angel Investors, or do they really have a name that gets auto-corrected by search engine? Whatever. Oh, and it's a dying strip mall, too. Lakeview Mall has seen better days, clearly. It has been open since the 80s, and wow, does it show. I mean, the whole concept of a shopping mall, very last century. Nowadays, it's home to shuttered and failed businesses, dead plants, and for some reason, old people power walking and laps around the place. They actually shuttle folks in from a nearby retirement home just to walk. There are check-in stations in it. So weird. But they're harmless. Let them enjoy the mall while it lasts. I'd like to get in and out quick on this. Show the boss I can be efficient. Let's not backtrack and just hit each store once. What, Mako? What are we wowing about now? The old people walk. Yours just sit around? Every time I've gone to a mall, they have a walking. If I score some deals, there should be enough left over for me to buy something nice for them. I grab a badly folded paper map, clearly printed in from the 90s, from a mall walker, check-in info desk. Time to play on the job. Do capitalism. Beyond Bedtime, Swole Factory, The Fun Hole, Keepsakes Comic Shop. Benches are always taken. Oh. All right, let's try The Fun Hole. Sounds terrible. Only place I'm going to find that video game. It's the only brick-and-mortar game store franchise left standing in wake of a digital distribution. Irony, as I got this from a digital distribution center. The Fun Hole. Wow, is this store a pile of clutter. There is barely any video games left. It's all foam dart guns and anime collectibles and energy drinks and crap. Yeah, it is. The few games still on the shelves are battered used copies with caked on layers of ancient pricing stickers sold and resold forever. This is why I prefer to buy video games online and download them into the magical box under the television. Only downside is that sometimes when you do that, the game people decide that you don't own that game. Just saying. Fortunately, I don't have to search the rotting shelves for ancient trade-ins. I'm buying the most popular game in the world. It's front and center. I pluck a brown-themed modern military shooter in plastic cases off the shelf and bring it to the sales clerk. Welcome to the Fun Hole. We really pack in the fun. Everybody's welcome inside the Fun Hole. I don't want anything packed into my Fun Hole. Just ring up the game. Thanks. That's all. Are you sure you don't want a used copy? It's $5 whole cheaper. It is a gift for Isaac's nephew. Kinda tacky to buy a janky old copy somebody's probably stepped on in anger after taking an L. Because game studios don't make physical copies. That too. Yeah. You gotta really try and find physical copies. I prefer the new game Do you want the gold deluxe version with an additional 3 weapon skins, early access to the Nukeville map? I am not giving him a junky used copy. Maybe I should give him the best version of it too? It'll cost more though. I don't know. Do you think we should get him the gold deluxe version? You still got other things we gotta buy. Maybe we could buy this version newer and then buy some cheaper pillows and the workout gear. Or no one wants to get physical copies, just don't. Yeah. Bring for the gold deluxe. Okay, upgrade me to the gold deluxe. Why not? Great! Do you want a game protection plan to go with it? Oh, a what? If you pay an extra $15, your game will be replaced for free if it becomes damaged through no fault of your own. No, save your money. No thanks, just the game. Okay. Do you want a membership card to the fun hole? You can visit the hole anytime and have some glorious fun. Is the membership free? It's practically free. I mean, it's $60 a year, but it pays for itself with the benefits you get, right? I know, $15. They sent you chopsticks to your meal, but you never learned how to use them properly. It takes time. You gotta practice with it. My grandpa learned how to use chopsticks by eating cereal with it. No, we don't need it. No, thanks. Okay. Would you like to upgrade to the Tier 1 Operator Collector Edition? I already asked for the Gold Edition. There's a level above the Gold Edition? This one comes with night vision goggles and a season pass. Actually, that could be used. It doesn't actually come with the game itself, so you have to buy that separately. The fuck? Cereal? Why? I don't know. He's an old man. I don't know, Mako. It is pricier, but you get night vision goggles. No, we don't need it. No, thanks. No, just no. Poor Willie having to say this all the time. What about the milk? I don't know, Mako. My grandpa's gone now. I can't ask him about it. Would you like to add up? Can you please stop upselling me this crap? I am just trying to buy a damn video game. What's with the hard sell tactics? If I don't meet my quota for the month, my manager's gonna cut my hours, maybe even fire me. Oh shit. I mean, that sucks, but sorry, I don't mean to dump on you. I just got yelled at this morning for not selling enough extras, so it's kind of on my mind. Okay, I bought the upsell. I'll need to get another job. I already have 2 other jobs. Please, if you could afford it, really help me. I can't. No, we don't need all the extras. I don't need all the extra stuff, right? You gotta keep food on your own table too. Keep your money for your needs. And that's where the collective action breaks down, yeah? We're too busy keeping our own heads above water to help anyone else. Jesus, I'm gonna be thinking about this the whole weekend now, Squiddy. I don't know. Maybe he didn't put it with milk, okay? I was just told he ate cereal with it. I didn't necessarily ask if he ate it with milk or without. You're right. I need to have some spare cash by the end of the shopping spree because Crimer itself doesn't exactly pay. Just what's asked for. Please, that's all. I do not eat cereal with chopsticks. My grandpa did. I think he used it so he could practice using chopsticks. Thank you for coming to the fun hole. He rings up my order and I hustle out of there as fast as I can. Aren't you curious? I don't have somebody who could answer that for me though, Mako. I would love to know that, but my grandparents are both gone. And my mom could barely remember where she put things of mine versus, hey, where is my, why did Grandpa eat his cereal with chopsticks with milk or without? Crime's not so bad by comparison. Although considering I'm walking out of there with way more game and less money than I planned, maybe I'm in the wrong racket. Okay, let's get his stuff first. Comic shop? Yeah, probably there. The boss wants a Captain Infinity pop figure. Adorable and collectible in the comic shop's the place to look for it. The name's Clout Comics, and there's an empty space in the sign for a third word, which was clearly removed at some point. Got a bad feeling the third word was closet or something before wiser heads looked at it and went, oh god, oh no, that's a bad idea. Step 1, check if they have a Captain Infinity pop figure. You know, they've got a bunch of pops lined on a shelf, but there's a gap where that one should be. While I'm here, I haven't gone browsing for comics. I could put up a bit of today's supply budget to pick something up. Primarily looking for books which feature my friends, fellow masks and minor menaces. But villains don't really get their own comics. We're supporting stars and books about heroes, and we don't get happy endings. Can't hurt to browse the long boxes, looking for a few familiar faces, though. Who should I try to find? Those old-timey romance comics from the 50s. Those are funny as fuck. Magic North and his husband get to hijinks. How about Ghost Pepper? She's pretty cool. Yeah, Ghost Pepper, one of my friends. It's pity the Carolina Reapers are nemesis now. They were so cute together. And poor Red Savina, that kid's trapped between her warring moms. Really tragic. A lot of comics mix the nuance. I start flipping through the archives. Older comics aren't always cheaper, but it's a good place to start. Here's one I haven't seen. It's one of those tragic comics from the proceeds for those two firefighters and rescue workers. I remember being a kid when the news broke about that. I hugged my mom all morning. Young and didn't realize masks could be that bad. See, what happened was Dr. Apocalypse detonated a photon bomb in the heart of Baltimore. The city's still contaminated to this very... Stopped by the Thunder Teens, of all people. Who could have known they'd be able to defeat Dr. Apocalypse? Hell of an issue. Great splash panels. What the fuck was that? What was that? Everything got glitched for a second. Huh? Glitched? I didn't notice anything. You okay in there? Everything good? History, I think history just changed and only I noticed. Huh, really? Captain Infinity at work, maybe? Something I need to be worried about? Monkeying with the space-time continuum's a little outside my pay grade. I think I'd best leave that sort of thing up to you. Poke me if needed, though. Here is an issue with Ghost Pepper in it. Sort of. It's an issue of Vendetta, the dark and edgy 90s hero who wears black leather and mows down people with machine guns. I am reasonably sure Ghost Pepper is still alive, so clearly the offer's embellishment a little by having her getting blown away on page 4. You know, everyone underestimates the Spice Girls. Ghost, Carolina, Red. They could be legitimate menaces to society if they wanted to. They have the power to make anything they touch spicy. I'm sure there's 1,001 nefarious purposes for that. Like they could, well, okay, so not a universally useful superpower outside of GP's legendary backyard chili cookouts. But I have faith they'll figure out how to apply that into becoming criminal masterminds. Spice Girls. They could open a restaurant for masochists, sell a line of hot sauces. They could be civilians. I think that ship has sailed. Too many bank robberies and incidents spicing up the police. They just end up in jail. The Spice Girls, you're out. No, you're not. Get back here, Mako. It's a pity. Red Savina doesn't want to be a mask, but her moms are masks, so guilty by association. The whole system sucks, but at least I can buy comic books about my friend getting horribly murdered, I guess. My comic book selected, I head over to the counter to pay for it. Issue's pretty cheap, so it won't hurt today's budget. Probably hurry along. If this shop actually owned by Clout, I don't want to risk running into it. Oh, where the hell are we supposed to find the thing? Beyond Bedtime. It's a comic book game. Of course it's going to have terrible puns in it, Mako. Best place to find a pillow is Beyond Bedtime. Basic personal care, comfort store packed with overpriced imported home decor. Lots of scattered scented candles, wooden hearts with live, laugh, love carved into them, and a few live, love, laugh covering all bases. I'm not going to call it basic because honestly, that's as obnoxiously dismissive as cringe, but it's all entirely expected. The good doctor needs to rest his head nice and proper if he's going to cure, which means only the finest pillow for him. Looks like the priciest, poshest plush pillow for purchase is the Freedom Pillow. Claims to be like laying your head on a cloud as angels sing to you. Bold claim. I like bold. There's a whole display, one just for that brand. Plenty in stock, ready for purchase. And a display with a costumed heroine standing between me and my prize. Farsight, Geek Book Crusader. I mean, I'm assuming this is got an unusually colorful pink and yellow costume and very nice hair for a civvy. I'd probably wander off and come back when she's gone. Safer that way. Turn to leave, and unfortunately, the motion catches the corner of her eye. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you need one of these pillows? Am I in your way? Damn it. Well, no way out of this without raising suspicion. Oh, I'm good. Take your time. I'm just browsing. Actually, do you know if these... What are they? Freedom pillows? Are they as good as they claim to be? I am looking to get a really high-end pillow. A pillow for kings and champions. A pillow which knows no equal. Yeah. There's actual research saying you get a better night's sleep with a Freedom Pillow than any other bedding. Great! So why the gloomy expression? Because I really need a good night's sleep. I haven't had one in weeks. I keep waking up with headaches. I'm supposed to be Farsight, noble crusader of justice. Hard to do with any crusading when I'm so tired. Hey, get a Freedom Pillow and get the sleep you deserve. Seems simple enough. Never heard of this brand before, have you? No, I usually sleep on my couch. My actual mattress keeps popping rusty springs through the padding. Oh my gosh, that is awful. My sympathies. Freedom Pillows are hands down the best pillows on the market, and the guy who made them is a millionaire. who routinely donates his profits to charity. That's great. Charities that fight against gay marriage and trans rights. Oh, well, fuck this dude. And that is less great. In fact, that is absolutely repulsive. Not sure I can justify buying one of these pillows knowing where the money's going. How can I call myself a champion for justice and goodness knowing I'm funding people who make the world a worse place? I am so tired. Just so tired. The joys of having to walk the straight and narrow as a civvy or a cape. Less of a problem for light-fingered thieves like myself. Since I'm playing civvy today, well, now it's my problem as well. No ethical consumption under capitalism, yada yada yada. She's clearly jammed up in this moral quandary, causing a bit of a problem for continuing my consumer rampage. Okay. Well, buy the pillow, make counter donation. I suggest alternatives. You know, I'm just a stranger you met, but if I could offer advice. Please. What you want isn't a free sleep. There's a lot of ways to get about that. Relaxation, melatonin, getting plenty of exercise. Exercise not being a problem for you, given the crime fighting you probably do, but hey, if something's stopping you from resting, like headaches, you're a Continuum-sponsored heroine, right? You have healthcare? My doctors tell me everything's fine. I shouldn't worry. I'm afraid it's up to me to solve this. But you're right about there being other options. I just need to keep trying instead of resorting to this. Thanks, citizen. I appreciate the advice and support. I'm glad I can be a superheroine and protect you against mass crime. Right! Mass crime! I hate mass crime. You get those masks, Farsight. Awkward, but I go through it. Matters. This leaves me in the same situation. I need a high-grade pillow, and this one's suddenly very unappealing. If Farsight can rely on a random citizen, I can rely on my own head voice of guidance and wisdom. What do you say, oh voice? No. We don't specifically need the freedom pillow. Let's just get any other pillow. Simple. It doesn't matter that much. It's not like the exact pillow brand was on our shopping list. We have to vote with our dollars. If that's the only kind of voting that seems to matter anymore, we throw money at the competition. I'll do a quick web crawl on my phone first, find a manufacturer that isn't running a sweatshop or stuffing money in political pockets. Okay, wow, that is a lot of pillows knocked off the list of candidates. Ah, here's one. Okay, I grab a so-so but vaguely ethical pillow and bring it to the counter. I think that Dr. Mayhem would appreciate that. Ka-ching! Minimal evil achieved. I know Crimer likes evil, but I guess I'm getting a decent deal satisfying the algorithm too. Okay, where are we headed? Let's try Keepsake. Maybe they have the pop figure. I might be able to secure one at the comic shop, but I think a better bet would be this weird thrift collectible shop. There are 3 types of stores at the shopping mall. You got your aging franchises, places with hundreds of locations around the nation, now failing, slowly sliding into bankruptcy. Then you got the same thing, but they're already finished croaking. Gated off, boarded up, gone. Then you have these weird local businesses with treat and temporary signage that the mall clearly uses to fill an empty. I mean, a thrift store at a mall? That's not some big name thrift store. The sign has this hand-lettered thing reading Keepsakes. Wait, were you a part of the other 2 K-named things? Just packed with the most random shit you can imagine. Obsolete electronics, VHS tapes, stuff from your nana's china cabinet, and rare collectibles like the Captain Infinity pop figurine. Oh, look at this, we found it, nestled in between some dusty old board game and, for some reason, a pile of socks. I triumphantly stroll down the aisle, landing hands on the box toy, but another hand drops at the same time. You motherfucker! Hey. And he pulls it away from me before I can react. Hey, it's Clout coming at you at the grand finale of today's live stream of Justice Thrifting. Clout, 8-book influencer. Motherfucker! For crying out loud, not him. Believe it or not, this guy is technically a cape. He doesn't do much crime fighting, but his cape book live streams are mega popular. Hey, it's Twitch. They should sue. I think they enjoy that. How you doing, Alice? We have already secured some amazing deals, but this is the holy grail. A Captain Infinity pop figurine. So rare, so valuable, an absolute steal at this price. Whoa, I was here first. Finders keepers. Yeah, I literally found it, which means I get to keep it. Except I got it now. Possession's 9/10 of the law. You're a hero who literally stops thieves. How the heck can you possibly? That's all the time we got for today's stream. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more justice. No lick. No, Mako, no lick. He deactivates his hovering camera drone, which folds itself up for easy storage. Hey, sorry, I had to play it for the camera. They like me to take a W, you know? Let me introduce myself. I'm Clout. Yes, thank you. I know. You're the hero who dances for money on the internet, right? Hey, I find crime every other Tuesday. It's not all meme dances and shout outs. Look, we both got an equal claim to this thing. I get it, but I'm sure we can work something out. How about I buy the figure and pay you twice what you would have paid for it? We both walk away happy. No. I came here to buy this thing, so I'm gonna buy it. Look, I'm trying to work with you to be considerate and generous hero. What do you suggest? How do we compromise on this? Ugh, what a complete pain. I can't walk out of here without this silly toy. How do we handle this? Go full Karen on his ass. Work the optics. His audience saw him buy it, saw the win. That's all they need. Flip around, pay him double his price. Then you keep the toy. It'll hurt your budget, but work. Sorry to hear you're tired. Isn't it pretty late for you right now too, Alice? I'm gonna work the optics. His audience saw what he got it, so that's all they need. So what you need is for your audience to think you got the win, huh? I got an idea. I'll let you get a selfie with it so you can brag about buying it, but then you let me buy it instead. Oh, please make sure to get some rest too, Alice. It's not like your audience will know about the lie or even care. They'll celebrate your win and then move on to the next shiny thing. Sound good? This way we both win. That would make sense. Yeah, it'd work. But I think I prefer to just buy the figure. Sorry, I'm getting this thing one other way. Why is he tearing this down? It's clever. It solves the problem. He doesn't have to pay a dime to make his audience happy. Is there something else going on here? Excuse me, I need to go ring up this sale. Since 6 a.m. awake. Oh, you go to bed, Alice. Come on, man. I thought you wanted to be reasonable about this. For lack of a better option, I follow him to the counter. Bored-looking young woman sits to the counter, glancing our way as we approach. I love your nails. Hello, welcome to Keepsakes. Can I help you? How can I help you? Or whatever. One Captain Infinity figure, please. Bullshit. We found it at the same time. I've got just as much of a claim. No, wait, it's mine. I'm a collector. I can make better use of it than you. Clearly, this clerk has seen too many Karens during her retail career as her expression hardens at this show of entitlement. Oh, Mom, I don't want to sleep. No, it's too bad. You gotta go to sleep. You gotta sleep. You've been up early. And whatever, they don't pay me enough to deal with this. I don't care who buys it as long as someone does. So whoever has like the greatest need or some junk gets the toy. Make your case, make it fast, don't lie to me. Okay, now I have to contend with a greedy cape and a frustrated retailer. Drifting cannons to some maximum firepower. What story do we want to spin here? We can't tell the truth, so let Clout tell his story first to trip him up. Okay, one of the two. It's gotta be he's honest, it's a gift for your friend's nephew. We can't tell her the truth, so Clout tells his story first and trip him up. Which one we want to do? I think this will get us another star for the crimer thing, but this is probably pretty true. So what do you want to do, chat? Water? Mukwa has had a very busy day. Mukwa went to the vets, got her nails clipped. She got a shot. Got 2 shots, technically. And then she got a pup cup. Can't tell the truth, so let Clap tell the story. I mean, our reasons for wanting is pretty innocent, but no reason to detangle any personal detail. Good mask stays completely undercover. Don't cough up anything, because you never know what'll lead a trail back to your door. Well, I couldn't possibly take priority over Hero. Clout, how about you tell her your reasons for wanting the figurine first? Yeah, well, I'm buying it as a gift for my dying grandmother who's always admired Captain Infinity. Oh, next Saturday your vacation starts. Yay! You wouldn't possibly keep my poor grandmother from a little something to brighten what few days she has left, would you? Clout, your grandmother died years ago. What? How did you know that? Because I work for you at Clout Comics days a week, part-time. I knew that. Good old reliable, Debbie? Wilma. Right, Wilma. Wilma, with a groan, she turns back to me and holds out her hand. Like, credit card, please? No need. I slam down a wad of cash and she swiftly rings up the sale. But it's worth 10 times that much. I need it. I need to resell it at my own comic shop. I need the money. I have no idea how deep in the red I am, please. Haha, so he's gonna flip the thing. No wonder he was willing to give me twice what it's worth to shut up and go away. I doubt Isaac's nephew is playing the same though. Kid probably has no idea, just loves Captain Infinity a bunch. Tough shit, my dude. This isn't fair. I'll fire you from my shop if you don't Watch me not care. I can get a registered job anywhere. Now get out of here. Frustrated, Clout storms out of there, muttering unpleasant things under his breath. Hey, we got 2 stars, though. I salute the hardened retail worker on my way out of the store. Okay, we're out. Thank you for the squirmy cookies. All right, only place left. Swole Factory. One of the largest outlet stores in the mall is Swole Factory, packed with everything you need to assemble a home gym. This game looks fun. It is pretty fun. If you're willing to let go of some eye-punning jokes, it's pretty good. Which she will use once and then promptly move to the attic where I'll gather dust for years. Ow! Okay, I'm hydrating. Thank you. You're having a going out of business sale. The sign says Angle investors are shutting down future mall operations. Good timing, I guess. And these discounted exercise bikes are still pricey as hell. Maybe even too pricey. Can I possibly afford one of these with the budget I have in hand? Do I? The best ones have built-in subscription-based personal trainers and videos of bike paths through wooded areas and crap. Maybe I could skimp and buy a cheap model, but this is the biggest ticket item on the boss's shopping list, and I want to get this right. Oh, fuck. I quickly dive behind a weight bench trying to hide, as I spot an absolute unit browsing the free weights, casually hefting them to get a feel for their balance. Muscle memory, the ultimate Chad. A cape? And not just any cape, but ultra popular, ultra powerful, psychic alpha male himself, muscle memory? This is the last thing I need right now. If a psychic hero peeps my brain and finds out I'm an undercover mask, he'll cash in my long-standing warrant. Okay, this isn't a problem. I leave, come back later by the bike, and after he's miles away and I'm out of mental probe ring. He never needs to know that Penny Larceny was under his nose and slipped away. Penny Larceny, huh? God damn it, Penny! Fuck! A mask trying to slip out just under my nose. A mask on a couple FBI watch list. Hey, look, you must be mistaken. Nope, I don't make mistakes. You're a mask. He pauses, considering what to do. Eh, fuck it, I don't care. You don't care? Are you here to steal anything? I can confidently and truthfully say I am not here to steal anything. And I don't care. I'm taking today off. If the FBI wants you, they can fucking track you down themselves. I got shit to do and I'm not in the mood for some cape mask brawl. Not that it'd be much of a brawl. I could paralyze you without lifting a finger. So, like, keep that in mind if you want to swipe shit. Wait, is this just an apocalypse? Nope, it's a mall. Noted. I'll get out of your way so you can go about your business and I can go through mine. What are you shopping for? Exercise bike? I can see that in your mind. Question is, whom you shopping for? Okay, can you just, like, not casually probe my thoughts if we're trying to keep this encounter nice and neutral? Sorry, force of habit. I passively scope a lot of foreground enneagrams unless I can concentrate on blocking it out. I'll do that. Trust me when I say most people's brains are just boring as fuck. You are not missing much. It is just noise. Noise and bullshit. This is risky. Extending this run-in with a cape, but it could be a good moment to learn something about the enemy. Nope. Buy the bike. Get out. I don't want him near your mind. Well, I don't think capes take a day off. Great power, responsibility. Let's dig into that. Well, if we can get him boasting about dirty little secrets, we could get some leverage. I bet you learn all sorts of naughty little surprises floating in that people's brain, huh? Come on, tell me. You got any stories? I'm a mask. It's not like anybody believe me. Safe to blab. I am not gonna feed a mask good blackmail material. Sorry. Aw. Like I said, largely boring shit. Nothing juicy. Usually just people mocking me silently. Look at that fucking meathead. What an egotistical asshole. What does he think he is? Worst cape ever. Shit like that. Mako! Ooh, sorry to hear that. You get used to it eventually. Nobody's ever honest to my face. Why would they be? Nobody in this world values the truth. Why rather run contract work than engage in pro bono mass beatings? Why I'll overlook you today. Contractors may hate me, but they pay me. That's kind of honesty at least. No hero worship, just professionalism. Sounds like Crimer, kinda. I can't complain about you taking jobs to fuck people over then. We're in the same grind. We both got rent to pay. My dad's kinda not doing great, so there's a lot of extra. Oh shit. I am sorry, my guy. It is what it is. Muscle memory lets out a long sigh and leans heavily against a nearby treadmill. What's the fuck? Point of what exactly? This entire cape thing. The bullshit that goes with being a damn hero. You know why I got started doing this work? Because I can completely shut down anyone's mind with a flick of a thought. What do you do with that? Only 2 things, really. Super crime and super heroism. Contrary to what you may believe, I am moral enough not to be some world-dominating psychic villain. It is a seriously low. That leaves heroism. I'm non-violently shut down any conflict, no punches thrown, no guns fired, nobody has to die when I'm around. Don't think there's anything else I could be doing with my life than this, not unless I want to be a bigger asshole than I already am. Oh, wow. I'm really not one to be giving career advice to a cape, you know? I was not expecting him to open up like this to a stranger. I guess being a mask, nobody would believe if I told him, but what do I even say to this? Oh, no. Saying what he should be doing what he's already doing, the problem's systematic. It's true. Sounds to me like you've already weighed the options and decided on heroism. Problem is that heroism barely keeps you afloat in today's society because it's almost entirely dangerous volunteer work. Seems to me that Cape Book has a flaw. It's expecting you to work without compensation. Noble work, but it's still work. I mean, there's an ad starting in a minute. What are you supposed to do about that? Capitalism all got us dancing at the end of a leash, right? Masks, capes, civvies. If I were a cape, I'd be pushing for reform. I'd say I'm doing first responder emergency work and deserve to be recognized as such. Hell, raise salaries for EMTs and firefighters too. Anyone who throws their lives in the path of danger to save others. Except cops. Defund and redistribute that work because there is a lot of problems with the current system. Oh yeah, too true. Too true. Game is right. Agreed. You have no idea how bad the cops could be. They really cut loose. I have seen inside their heads. Did not expect a cape to go all ACAB on me. I am selfish and egotistical and my values are all screwed up, but I know dishonesty when I... Literally. But I don't know if I'm exactly the one to spearhead like revolution. I'm a meathead. I know my limit. Still, you give me a lot to think about. He pauses a moment, contemplating my words. I think I'm better off sticking to heroism. Can't say it's made me happy, but fuck it, it's working well. Better than what most people could say about their lives, but hey, open to possibilities, right? Right. Oh, and if you want a bike you can actually afford, he waits for me to follow him and goes to a dustier corner of the shop. Oh, hell yeah! Woo! 3 stars! This is the one. No bells, no whistles, just a damn solid piece of kit. You don't need all the shitty apps and tracking crap. Good workout, good workout. And if you can't find motivation to exercise without electronic toys, you need to work on that. Okay? Oh, that's nice of you. Thanks for the tip. No problem. I mean, I'm still gonna brain lock you and throw you in jail next time I catch you committing crimes, but glad I could help. Helping's what a hero's supposed to do. Remember that. Holy shit! Gotta be honest, did not realize muscle memory had that much going on. Comes off as a superficial dude bro online. Don't get me wrong, he's got problems. He's no saint, but good to know there's more to him than anyone suspects. I really should buy this thing and move on before he changes his mind. I drop a bit of coin on a bike that muscle memory recommends. Order delivery to my boss's lair. Sweet deal. Yeah, looks like we got it all done. And that's everything on the list. Caper complete. Time and money to spare. I got a good bargain. I'll be pocketing a chunk of change. More than enough for one more stop on this magical consumer adventure. Where are we going? The center of the mall, the heart of this crumbling empire, is a legendary food court. So legendary that it cleared its mighty reputation and caused eateries to flee. Like half of these slots are gated up and shut down. But there's just enough left for me to get a tasty, if unhealthy, meal before I head home. And my victory dinner shall consist of... Ooh, I am like dying for some noodles right now. For a tasty beverage, I shall consume lemonade. I'm really into that right now. Yay, you did it! You made a decisive choice that will lead to arguable nutrition. Nope, can't do it. Can't make this exciting life or death high-stakes decision moment. It's just fast food. I pay for my meal with a bit of spare cash from today's shopping trip. With a little extra on top, one cinnamon-dusted soft pretzel. Shopping mall specialty. Woohoo! That complete, I take my heavy plastic tray over to the plastic table, sit in a plastic chair underneath the skylight window above, and... Really can't make this exciting, can I? It's all expected. It's all routine, just day-to-day life of a civilian. Ponder that for a bit as I chow down, going on autopilot with the dining experience while my thoughts tumble around inside. You okay with me thinking at you for a bit? Got a lot on my mind. If you'd rather I just, shut up and eat, I'm good with that too. Penny, I'm your friend. What your troubles are my trouble. What's your mind? Masks, capes, civvies. I've seen a bit of each today. Masks have freedom, the freedom I cherish dearly, but it's an exchange, one freedom for another. I'm free to be with who I want to be. I'm free to be who I want to be, and do what I want to do, but at any moment, my freedom could just get yanked away if I slip up. All it takes is one fumble. Muscle memory nearly collared me today. If you weren't in introspective mood, I'd be rotting in jail right now. Man, capes. Apes don't have it much better. Cloud's desperate for money and attention. Muscle memory can't make ends meet. Poor Farsight, she is just a wreck. The life takes a lot out of you, apparently. By the way, today in 1889, German Christine Hart patented the first modern brassiere. Did she make a lot of money for it? No, she didn't, because that got taken away by a gentleman. But we're not in corsets or stays anymore because of that. Apes have to color between the lines, but they're free in ways I can't be. They can be themselves without fear. So if not a mask, if not a cape, then civvy? Oh, civvies get the shortest end of the stick. They have to push scams on gamers or risk getting fired. They get caught in the middle when supers fight, helpless and fearful. Best a civvy can do is run and hide and look out for themselves. Stuck. We're all stuck. I know I whine about the system a lot. I keep dragging capitalism while not offering any solutions or alternatives. I'm not an economist. I'm not a sociologist. I don't even have a high school education. But you don't have to be a genius to see that this is not working. It's not working for any of us. We desperately need change. Maybe I'm not the one to solve anything or have even the faintest idea how to solve it. Maybe I can't do anything but complain. I'm just useless. Hell, in a lot of ways, I am part of the problem. Mask adds to the overall troubles. A petty mask like me. But switching sides, being a cape or a civvy? Sure. Everybody gets screwed. What does it matter? Why do I even bother? Sorry, I'm going nowhere, circling the drain with these thoughts, and I'd like to stay upbeat and confident and have fun, but honestly, I am lost. Penny, you're in your 20s. You have time to figure out what track you'll ultimately... Okay, I mean, perspective is good, perspective is healthy, but time isn't infinite and adults need to sort things out. Still, you're not wrong. Maybe I'm not immortal, but I do have time, and spinning my wheels can at least move me down that road. As long as I don't ignore my problems, I can solve it slowly and gradually, sort myself out little by little. Thanks, Fed. I needed the check-in. But even if I sort myself out, well, there's still the problem of literally everything and everyone else around me being... System's busted, capitalism's grinding us down, nobody is escaping this loop. What could one little mask possibly do about all that? Yeah, collective action. Spread your ideals of freedom. Take notice and see a beacon. A beacon? Me? Penny Larceny? I mean, it's not impossible, just really, really unlikely. Still, if more people take notice of how I do business, of ideals I uphold, maybe they could spread to other masks, at least. If I can establish even a tenuous peace with a guy like Muscle Memory, who knows what else I could do? Food for thought. You know what? I'm glad we had this quiet date again. Glad we had this boring day where we could sit around and ponder life and see how the other half lives. Well, other halves, Civvy and Kate. Yeah, that's 3 halves. I didn't learn much math. I think this was good for both of us, but alas, every day ends and we do have to wrap up this caper. Move to rise and carry my heavy cafeteria tray to the trash can. Right when a skylight above breaks and a masked figure descends on rocket boots into the middle of the food court. Hear me, mindless consumer slaves! I'm here to annihilate this temple of capitalism! Oh, for fuck's sake, it's... Ultimatum, mass terrorist. The result of his sudden appearance is predictable. Few people left running their largely empty food court book it for the exit, including every single mall security guard around, because they are not paid enough to try and pepper spray a supervillain. Leaving me all alone, sitting there, arms folded, mildly annoyed. Soon this crumbling ghost of the 20th century will be naught but ash and rubble. Weep and tremble, for on this day, Ultimatum will eradicate the entirety of this... Purge the tables of the money changers and whip those who worship at the false altar of Tom, the fuck man. Shouldn't you be running in terror right now? Tom, it's me. You know me. A green-haired consumer? With a sigh, I reach into my bag and pull out my mask, popping it on. Penny, the green-haired consumer? Tom, what the fuck are you doing? Blowing up a shopping mall? Don't you have, like, more important things to do? Go torch a weapons factory or hassle some stockbrokers or anything other than screw with ordinary people getting on with their day. This structure is the pinnacle of inefficient suburbanist land use, a vast parking lot, and an abattoir of capitalism. I've already planted the bombs. I will ascend via my amazing new rocket boots and detonate them from high above. Why is an eco-terrorist using chemically propellant-based flying shoes? Focus, Penny, focus on what's important, erasing this consumer hellscape in a flash of purifying flame. with me inside it, and a whole bunch of other people who aren't responsible for any of that. All of whom are complicit and guilty by participation in a broken economy system. We live in a society. But now that you're here, you can join me. Together as true masks, we'll strike a blow against corruption. It'll be fun. Trust me, I got an angle. And imagine what it'll do for your mask profile. Jobs will start rolling in once they see how hardcore you are. I don't kill people. Oh, please. You don't kill people yet. Under the right circumstances, anyone can and would kill. It's natural law. You just haven't found your moment yet. Today could be that moment. Join me and we'll destroy the system. We're all stuck in the system, stuck in the same loop, grinding away to fuel the almighty dollar. And a mask, a true mask, would help out here, or at the very least would stay out of his way. Let him carry on. It's none of my business. My survival comes first. Nobody likes a snitch. Fuck it. I'm not a mask today, right? So I toss that shit out the window and I do what feels right instead. Who am I right now? I don't know. I don't feel like letting him blow up a mall, but I'm not sure. Are we a civvy today or are we a cape today? Do we put our life on the line to help him and stop him before anyone gets hurt? Or do we call in a hero we trust? What do we do? What do we do, chat? Well, you're gonna have to think about that while I go on break. So, think about that, okay? You're gonna have fun. You're gonna listen to music. I'll see y'all real soon, okay? Come on, pups, let's go. Hey, mussels and mollusks. Hope you're having a great time. Hope you're having a wonderful time. And when hold on, I'm gonna ding him on my, I don't know if, he's on my, yeah, he is. Giga got me, Peak. Got me Peak. So, I'm excited about that. Oh, come on, let me just poke catch. Poke catch. Let me poke catch. Oh, well, fuck you. Okay. I was just like looking over at some stuff and I'm like, wait a minute. Fine though, it's good. All right. Everything's all up to go. Boop. All right. Okie dokie. Let's get started and at least finish this this up. Sorry, it's just because my throat's a little sore today that I might finish a little earlier today. But I got a little bit of done, so we're gonna be a civvy since that's what Aka wanted us to do. It should feel gross crying out for here to save me, dropping a dime on a fellow mass, snitching them out. But screw this, Tom doesn't deserve my support because we drink at the same watering hole and follow each other on Crimer. With a sigh, I take off my mask, load up Kate Book on my phone. Don't judge me, it comes installed by default. Hey, where did you go? Oh, right, that's you. Almost forgot. What are you doing? Colin Farsight, we can trust her to make this quick and painless. Colin Muscle Memory, I think after our little chat we could trust him. Colin Clout, ha ha ha, no, Colin anybody else. Calls him Muscle Memory. Yeah, Farsight's not in great shape today. Let's give her a break and buy 2 tickets to the Psychic Gun Show instead. I'm summoning the cavalry. One anonymous tip on Kate Book to shut this shit show down. You'd rat me out to a hero? Why? It's fuck you, that's why. You can't do this. What's wrong with you? It's against everything masks stand for. No, masks create their own rules, and my rule is not letting hundreds of people die because you got a hate boner for shopping malls. How dare! You'll regret this, Penny Larceny. I'll tell everyone on Crimer you're a Cape sympathizer. Good, tell everyone, make it abundantly fucking clear who I am and what I stand for. At the end of the day, I am my own kind of mask, and nobody's gonna fucking tell me who it would be. Not you, not anyone. You, of all people, don't get to call someone out for being a hypocrite. You're not affecting change, you're not leading any revolution. People do not win a damn thing when you blow random shit up. You're a joke, you're an embarrassment, and I hope you rot in prison. Do you really think I won't blow up this mall with you in it after all? Enjoy burning in hell, you traitor. May your final thoughts as you burn to death be of your poor life decisions while I safely ascend to the heavens and he goes silent, frozen in his moment of livid rage. Huh, Tom? You okay there, buddy? Which is when Muscle Memory casually walks into the food court after effortlessly flexing his brain a bit. Tom's not home right now. I have neatly tucked away his consciousness for a bit until the cops can sort this shit out. So, bomb plot, huh? Bomb plot, yeah. Any given Thursday for good old Ulta Bomb. And his nefarious scheme was foiled by Miss Penny Larceny of all people. That's one for the books. I appreciate if you keep my name out of those books. I didn't do it for fame. I did it because it was right. Okay, I'm good with that. Still nice to know you can be a cape when the situation calls for it. Not gonna make a habit of it, muscle boy. Wouldn't expect you to. Be nice if you did, though. If you'll excuse me, I need to puppet this guy out the door and help with the evacuation. Still a bunch of bombs around the place to defuse. Yeah. Huh, Penny Larceny, upstanding citizen. Yeah, not as catchy. And that's when Muscle Memory brain locked him and thanked me for a job well done. Oh my god, the look on his face is beautiful. You okay, Isaac? I sent you to the mall so you could have a chill day off from superpowered nonsense. And you run into 3 heroes and a mega terrorist? Mask life can be like that, my guy. You never quite know what's gonna happen. Yeah, but I was really hoping you could have a little working vacation, like something simple and relaxing. If it helps, it did provide me with a good opportunity to ponder my life goals. Who I want to be, mask or civvy, or even a cape. I did a little bit of everything today. I think in the end, I'm just me. Whatever I am, as long as it's true to myself, it's who I should be. Yeah, as much as I want to claw my way back into civilian life, I'm getting some exposure to all these worlds too. Enough to just see how fucked up things are for us all. The simple black and white of heroes and villains never existed. Well, Even though you almost got arrested and or died several times, I'm glad for the outcome. As for the shopping list, 1 bike, 1 pillow should help my health considerably, getting proper exercise and rest. Didn't really need any costly extras for my nephew's video game, but hey, can't complain. And you snagged the Captain Infinity figure. Thanks a bunch, Penny. My nephew's gonna be over the moon about this. And you saved hundreds of lives from an inferno of explosions and shrapnel. I mean, that's not nothing. Let's call it a successful caper. Thanks, Isaac. I think we're off to a good start. It's nice having a mask to work with that understands my ambitions. Soon this world will realize the error it made in turning its back on me. Meaning world domination, making fools pay for crossing you? Of course not, I meant... Relax, dude, I know what you meant, and I'm good with doing good. Oh, right, I still have to do your crimer payout. Hang on a minute. We both take out our phones to confirm the transaction. Total payday. Minus service fee, minus convenience fee, minus overhead costs, minus finder's fee, service charge, yada yada. What the hell? That's all I earned after all my hard work? Crimer nearly took 85%. I did a pretty damn good job on that caper. Why aren't you giving me more than that? Not up to me. Crimer picks your pocket and mine. Service fees I have to pay to work with you are ridiculous. This is barely enough to cover Gibson's medical bills. Don't worry, remember the doctor I recommended to you? She won't charge you out the ass for his treatment. It'll be fine. Okay, just kind of sucks, you know? Look, maybe you can't get stinking rich off Crimer, but keep working with me and I'll see what's under the table benefits and bonuses I can wrangle. We'll figure out something, okay? So I can expect more contracts from you on Crimer? Sure, works for me. I'm liking this guy. He's got a good head on his shoulders. I can see us making this a long-term thing. What do you think? Definitely a good friend to have. We work together. Nice smile doesn't make up for his bad prospects and anger issues. I don't think he's got anger issues. I think he's angry about things that make sense. You're really into him, huh? I'm in favor of you two becoming an item. Maybe not husband material. Oh, he's a doctor. It's been a long time since I met someone with genuine compassion for humanity. He's rough around the edges with a strong heart. That's something I want in my life. I'd love to work with you more, Isaac. I think you're a good person, and that's rare. I hope you can see me as a good person in time, too. I can already see it, Penny, and I'd love to see you again. Courtship has begun! Call me? You kind of need to call me. That's how the app works. Oh, right. Well, then I'll call you. Have a pleasant evening, Penny. Long day, long night, but a productive caper all in all. And I got a 3 stars. Can't see what comes next. Okay, we did a good star. We got a good rating. Shopping spree, star good with a 3-star good rating. You want to save? Okay. I'm very sorry. I gotta get Mukwa ready for the Ren Fair. I gotta get all of her stuff cleaned up, and I gotta go get the tickets and everything like that because, guess what happens? I forgot to go and grab tickets while I was there. Also, I found out some puffy little nobody, I'm not gonna name names, but absolutely needs to go get her teeth cleaned, which I found out is gonna cost about $300, so that's gonna be my saving point for a lot of stuff. Wait, when's the Ren Fair? Tomorrow. Tomorrow. So I gotta talk with Tina to go and see if she wants Stishy's old costume, and gotta just get everything ready for what's necessary. I gotta get some water. Yeah, I'm sorry, Wolfie. I kind of overdid it with my throat. But I'm gonna hopefully take a lot of pictures, and then when I'm done with the Ren Fair, I'll come post it up for you guys and let you know what we thought about them, okay? Shit. Where do I want to go? Where do I take y'all? Have fun. Thank you, Wolfie. Awesome. Have a great time at the Ren Fair. I will try. Oh, I like her. So we're going to go over here. They're amazing. Absolutely creative beautifulness. I'm going to go rest my throat and get everything ready for the Ren Fair. And then this month's picture is going to absolutely be Mukwa at the Ren Fair. So, you know, all the good joy. It's going to be fun. Hopefully it's all good time. You know, I'm hoping. I said, and my 2 mods on here help me think of some stuff that's going to be going on for our fundraiser for October, because that's coming up next month. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, if you have a subscription to me, you can go ahead and copy paste this. You go ahead and go and give some attention and affection as we go raid. If you don't, you can always use this or any other raid message you'd like to use. You have a list, good. We'll talk about that on Sunday if you like. So we're going to go ahead and go see. I still have to approve. I will talk to you about that then. We're going to go and look at some art, some beautifulness. Somebody who else I think has an amazing model and everything like that. Amazing artist. We're going to go ahead and I will see you all on Monday. Yeah, I think so. Thank you. See you around soon. Stick around for the raid, okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye.